Hey, what's up everybody? Danny Lightning here with Max the Gamer. It looks like we got Max racing his Porsche. You guys get to watch Max race his Porsche here. And say hello to Max, everybody.
Hello, Max. Hello, everybody.
Jeez, it took him a while to say something.
I know.
That was quite the delay. All right.
Nobody was ready. Nobody, including me. I almost didn't make this stream.
We were sitting there talking, and then all of a sudden I was like, "Oh crap, Max, we got to go live now!" And then,
yeah, now, shut up. Let me get the live.
The time caught us by surprise there. Chrisman, what's up, buddy? Nice to see you. Lethal's in the house. We got 07 Swaps, Just Angel, Barton Yates, Dennis, Daring Destroyer, Eliza, what's going on? Who else is here? Crazy Drifting, Thomas, we got Thomas in the house. MTN is here. Nitro Spitfire, hello, good to see you guys. See a couple of new names here, so if you haven't been to a stream before, welcome to the stream. LASP, what's up? Steven, how's it going? Whoa, my comments just jumped all the way to the bottom for some reason. We got Gary Man, or Gray Man. That's not Gary Man. There goes my dyslexia. Saucy, hey, what's up, Saucy? We got Max the Gamer in the house. He's in the chat, and I think he might be in the stream too.
I'm everywhere at once. You know that.
Mojo, hey, what's up? All right.
We have a lot of people here with us right now. Who's that Max guy? I don't know, Thomas. Who is that Max guy? I mean, you know, he always jumps in and make a mess of things. I don't know why he's here, but he always seems to sneak in somehow, though.
Yeah, he does. He does do that somehow. All the time.
That sneaky guy.
I see.
I'll get him one day.
Ramash, LOL, MB Games, FMD. More people keep coming in. Xave, hey, Robert. Crazy Drift. I already said hello to you, didn't I? Well, hello again. All right, Chaos 0113 is back. All right.
So it looks like part of your Discord showing on the YouTube screen. Is that something that can be adjusted?
Where are you seeing this? Hold on a second.
On the YouTube stream itself.
Whoa, what just happened here? Hold on, guys. We got a weird technical difficulty, so let me put a be right back thing up real quickly. I'm in a Discord room, but I don't have a Discord set up for like a public Discord or anything. Where is the thing? Max, you don't have your game on full screen or something. Maybe.
I do. Unless I'm using LD player. Does that make a difference? It's on full screen on my end.
Okay.
You want me to reshare it again?
Hold on. Unless they change something on the way the Discord app works. So we just use the Discord for the streams, guys. I don't have a CSR2 Discord set up or anything. But, crap. Alright, make sure your player ID does not pop up on the screen for a minute, Max. So just sit there and don't do anything.
Okay.
I'm going to have to... Yeah, Discord just had a big update, I guess. And I guess a lot of things are now different, so... What is that? No, that's not it. Where the heck is Max? I got to lock all this other stuff.
Well, I'm seeing my own screen on the YouTube channel right now. So we can do some live racing as we discuss other things. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. But we may have to adjust some things here on the... Oh, now it's the whole screen. You tweaked it.
Now we're good to go.
Yep, we're good. Let's take a look here. Let me make sure that it's the Max the Gamer part is in the right spot.
See,
I think you got it. You got it. Looking good.
Yeah, they changed some stuff. KD Live, hey, what's up? And thank you so much for the donation. That's really nice of you, buddy.
All right. Free Wyra. Free Wyra.
Yeah, guys.
Wyra.
Make sure you all go get this thing.
Where is mine? Oh, wait. I don't get one because I already had one.
Same here.
If you already have it, you don't get it free. Okay? It's only for people that never had it before, I guess.
Yep,
now, I
unfortunately.
do have that car somewhere.
All right, someone wants to know, while you're looking for that, somebody says, what's the best what is the best, let me try that again. What is the best tier 2 car to make elite for the elite license? Well, I would pick one of your favorite live racing cars. You need to make sure you still have a tier 2 car that's fast enough to beat the boss. So don't elite your car that's going to beat the boss, because you won't be able to use it after that. So you want to find a really good live racing car, preferably with, if you can, find one that has a couple stars, gets over 1,000 Evo points. There's only a few tier 2 cars that do that, but just find a good RP earning tier 2 car, elite that. That way when you do live race with it, you get extra RP. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me. So some of the top choices when it comes to that I see a lot in the tier 2 lobby includes the Ferrari 250 GTO. The Mercedes 300 SL is popular with quite a few players. Apparently it's quite the car in tier 2. I mean, I'm not a tier 2 live racer that uses a lot of cars in that lobby, so I'm just going off of information from other people. But those are some of the popular ones. Also, the RB GTI is good. And any other cars you can think of, Danny? I mean, there are a few that people like.
Well, I don't really know what he has, for one. That's one of the problems. It's you got to have the car to be able to elite it too. Not all those cars are just something you can get easily. So,
right, exactly. So that's part of the issue. Now, I did very little upgrades with this car because I also don't have many fusions for it. So I wasn't really trying too hard here to build this. On this account, at least, I'm going to be skipping the whole Pagani event. We can talk about it, but it's not something I'm going to be working on too much.
Max, do you know how to drive this car? Because I'm getting questions by Uncle Broken Down about, do I have a video on how to drive this car? I've never actually upgraded mine. I've never driven a Pagani in this games. So if Max doesn't know how to drive it, then you might want to check out Zoocar on YouTube. He's got great shift pattern videos, but Max probably has a good idea of how to drive this guy.
This guy is a pain to drive. The real issue is, depending on your upgrade level, because of all the weird gears that it has, you have to figure out how to time the nitrous in the gears. That's a real issue. Well, the first race of this one, just with the Imola, which is not so bad to drive. So the Imola, once you upgrade it more, you actually want to get out of first gear faster. But generally speaking, both the Zonda R and the Imola are pretty easy to drive. But this regular Wyra is just a pain to drive. It's a nightmare, actually.
Nolix, what's up? Yeah, that's a bummer. I don't remember why I didn't upgrade mine. I got a free one a long time ago, and I remember for some reason, I think it's just not a good car in general, correct?
It's not that good a car because it's so hard to drive. Years ago, when this car was still new, and I'm talking years ago, it is one of the first, quote, low performance, high Evo cars that you can build with fusions. But nowadays, it's really nothing to write home about. It's just too hard to shift to really get much out of it. Elite
GD, okay? Go to your YouTube account, go into YouTube Studio, and on that little bar on the left, you're going to see something that says YouTube audio library. And if you click on that, there's probably a couple thousand songs which you can download, and you're allowed to use them on your YouTube videos because they're not like, they're royalty free or whatever. YouTube provides them, but you're only allowed to use them on YouTube, okay? If you take them off of YouTube and use them somewhere else, YouTube won't be too happy, but that's where I get that music from.
Hey, Steen, welcome to the stream. You haven't missed anything. We were just talking about the basic wire that everybody's giving out for free, and free music.
Rel says, the Wyra sucks.
It does. I hate to agree, but I have to agree. In this case, this is an older car that really has very little use or potential at this point for anything other than this event. Look, it's a free tier 5, right? Any free car is a good car, but much like the Bentley Continental, you get the free car, but you don't want to do anything with it. Just kind of leave, if you're not doing the event, you shouldn't even bother to upgrade it. But yeah, it's a pretty terrible car. Let me see how many Pagani I have on this account. Oh, look at that. I got 2.
So my buddy War Machine's over here. He's a moderator on both of my accounts, so he helps me out a lot on my War Robots channel, which is a lot of fun. And me and him actually just started another channel with our buddy Josh, where we find crazy stories about like Bigfoot or something, then we discuss them and talk whether we think they're real and stuff like that. There's a lot of really interesting stories out there, guys. Whether you believe in it or not, some of that stuff is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, the issue with this wire is, again, all the weird gears, right? Short, long.
Uncle, I don't know which Bentley you're talking about, but he says it's a bigger piece of trash than his mother's meatloaf.
I missed that. I missed that one. Where's that one? That's a ways up, I'm sure.
Not really conspiracy theories, though, Bosco. At least in my opinion, it's not. I don't really get into like hardcore conspiracy stuff, but.
So I see something here that's actually important to kind of talk about.
Crates disappeared.
Yeah, that's the message I was reading. That's bad. If that happens because someone finished Sound of Underground, that's really bad. I hope that's a glitch, because that's one thing I've always counted on, are these crates being around forever and ever and ever, because at least then I can max out the Supra.
Wolfie Games, no, I did not see your question. These comments go by pretty fast, so we do miss them sometimes. Let me see if I can find it really quickly.
Oh, no, I think I see it. How come this time the wire isn't free for me? I have 2, yes, but last time it was free, I was able to get it. That's because Natural Motion probably put something in this time in the programming. It doesn't let you get it for free if you already have it.
I'm not seeing your comment. Feel free to ask that one again, Wolfie. And KD, buddy, thank you. That's awesome. 1,000 likes. Yeah, let's see if I can get 1,000 likes. That would be amazing, actually. Yeah, Bosco's missing 3 epics on his Supra now for the last couple weeks. I'll tell you what, those last couple purple parts are so hard to get. That's the worst thing, is like when you just need like one more stage 6 and that last 2 or 3 purple parts, it's like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get these things.
Oh yeah, that's always a pain.
All right, Max, you saw that in there, 6,000 gold for that Wyra Roadster launch edition thingy. I don't know, guys. Yeah. I don't know, guy. I don't think I would spend 6,000 gold on that thing, honestly.
I wouldn't spend 6,000 gold on any car in this game.
That's a lot. That's not even a great car, you know.
Yeah, it took me. So I was down to about 2,000 gold a few seasons, well, more than a few seasons ago, because I was buying stuff. It took me a while to build back up to 7, but here's the problem. If you spend 6, you're down to... Oh, and that froze. We may have to switch to your screen. That's a common problem right now for everybody, right? You fill up gas and boom, Game freezes.
All right.
This is a current joy of glitching.
All right, we're back to my screen. I don't know why I'm on my map. I wasn't just in my dealership a minute ago, but I've been playing around with my Subaru a lot. It's a really cool car. And Wolfie, if you ever asked your question again, I don't know if I missed it or what, but... Oh, there it is. Or maybe not. He's just bummed about not having some customization options. I don't know what his question was, honestly.
I think it was something about not getting the free car this time around. So
if you already have it, they don't give it to you again usually, but
yeah, I think last time they let you get it. Now the this side, you know.
So what do you guys think of? Oops, sorry, Max. Yeah. What do you guys think of my Subaru here?
It's very blue.
I had it red and had some liveries on it and stuff, but I was just like, man, I gotta put this back to more of like a stock Subaru look. Aclavia says trash. Aclavia, that's not very nice.
I like the wide body. That looks good.
Yeah, it does. It looks very. It doesn't look too far from the stock one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you know what the problem is? This car looks short and stubby, especially on the screen.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you that weird look to it. So, I mean, at least you didn't put the crazy lip on it, so. Yeah,
some of those body kits I just don't like on this one. Unfortunately, right. I can't do any more of the Sound of Underground until I actually get the other car, which I don't know. I don't know if that car is going to end up being free or not, to tell you the truth. Man, KD donated again. Thank you, buddy. That is super nice of you. KD is actually a buddy of mine.
Very nice.
He just caught a bat today. A bat was in his house, and he caught it with his bare hands and picked it up. And
that's how people got the coronavirus.
Took some.
Yeah, I mean that's the truth. The bats are one of the creatures that are immune to diseases for the most part, so they carry a ton of viruses. So if you touch a bat, your chance of getting some kind of virus is very, very high. So
really?
Be very careful doing that. Yeah, and I'm not joking about this. This is known fact.
Oh, wash your hands, KD. Wash your hands, buddy.
Don't be going to grab bats. I mean, you know, they're no joke when it comes to carrying stuff.
Interesting. Sin Snips, what's up, buddy? Joshua says, I need help. All right, the comments are going by really fast today, guys, so hopefully we see your stuff there.
It's moving quick. It is moving quick. But seriously, the multi games, you don't need to be bitten by the bat to get viruses off of the bat.
Interesting.
So you know. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yep. So yeah, bite the head off of the bat. That's what what's his name did, and he didn't realize it was a real bat. He thought it was a rubber one, and then he had to get a bunch of shots afterwards. So who's that? The crazy metal guy from Iron Maiden, Ozzy. Yes, Ozzy.
Going crazy down stuff, the rails of the crazy train.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I guess he thought it was the rubber bat and he bit its head off. That's pretty not cool, really. Imagine if that really happened to you and you bit a real bat's head off. That would be horrifying. That would be horrifying.
I've gotten rabies shots after being bitten by a dog, but not by a bat. So.
Oh, that can't be fun.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
All right, so Aclavia posted a link. He said something about he made a theme song. So if you guys want to check that out, he's got a Sound of the Underground theme song there.
Yeah, I listened to it. It's good. He did a good job with it. Instant Batman. That's funny, Bosco. I wish we all be running out there. Bite me. Well, if that's true, I want to be bit by every creature under the sun. I get power of everything. So, all right. We're getting really off topic here. Let's try to put it back on topic here.
Maybe I need to figure out how to turn slow mode on.
We have a slow mode.
Somehow you can put on slow mode where people can only do like one message every 30 seconds or something.
Oh, nah, this is fine. I don't mind scrolling.
LOL. Yeah, I mean, if you come over there and hang out and stuff, we can do that. What car?
All
okay,
right.
Wolfie says, what car do you have that you wish had elite options? I've never really thought about that, but honestly, everything.
Everything really, but not if I have to get elite tokens. I want the options without the stupid tokens. Okay, if they made all cars tunable, I mean, let's be honest here. The makers of the game could have easily made everything tunable without this whole elite token garbage. But you know, they got to make us play and spend somehow, so that's why the elite tokens are there, which I understand. But you know, it'll be nice to be able to customize all cars because some other games let you. Yeah. I
mean, I have certain cars like the Sesto Elemento, of course. You all knew that was coming. That I would never mess with. And I was watching a TV show. I'm guessing it must have been one of the Need for Speed shows, maybe. But they were driving a Sesto Elemento in it. It had the guy from Breaking Bad, that kid, Jesse Pinkman or whatever. He was the main star, and someone in that movie had a Sesto Elemento. I was like, oh. I was like, I want that. I want that. You know, that was such a cool car. All right, did you want me to switch back to you, Max, or?
I mean, not yet. Let's answer some questions because I know people are asking questions about. See, now that I mentioned tokens, the first question that came up: how do I get tokens easily? You don't.
Run a whole lot of races, lots of grinding,
whole lot of showdown, tons of it.
Thomas says, "Why does NM and Donna hate us?" I don't think they hate us, but Donna might.
No, they love you.
Donna
You're like
might.
the money cow they get to milk every week.
But yeah, there's no way to get anything easy in this game unless they just say, "Hey, here you go, it's free." You know, that's the only time anything's really easy.
Hey, D Black's here from my crew. Welcome.
What's up, D Black? I don't see him. Where's he at?
He just says, "Hey, Max and Denny."
I don't see him. He's gone. Oh, there he is. Sweet. There he is. I had to scroll up a little bit. Yeah, these comments are going crazy fast today. Thanks for being a channel member, D Black. Definitely appreciate that.
All right. So we got a question about what is your fastest car? I think we've said that in every stream we've done. That question comes up. What's yours? I mean, I know mine's the Bolide, but
well, right now mine's actually turned into the Supra because I finally maxed that thing out. So I think my Supra and my Mustang Cobra Jet, those are my two fastest cars. I think my third fastest is probably the Copo Camaro.
Yep, the Copo's a quick car too. Absolutely. All right, so Easter Cup coming up. We got any info on the Easter Cup, Danny?
What's up, Exexus? No, I don't. Somebody... All I have is a little bit of rumor that there's going to be a Rocket Bunny Honda, but rumor. All right?
Well, somebody already put out like a screenshot of the possible cars that you can use. And, you know, among them, unfortunately, is the two Supras you're supposed to get from League Showdown. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But it's basically using other RB cars to try to win one RB car. So we'll have to see. There's an RB event. Yes, that is the information.
Flying Dragon just listed all of his Tier 2 cars somewhere. Well, crap. Where are they?
Don Riddler.
See, this is why I say maybe... Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
All right, KJ's Toyota 86 Rocket Bunny, the Exige Sport 350, the 718 Boxster, the Arc Performance Veloster, the Focus RS, the M235i, the Performance... Wait, no. The 45 AMG, the 24C Spider, the DB5, the 250 GTO, 300 SL Coupe, and the Exige LF1. Which one of those should he elite? Let's see.
All right, so I would say it depends on which one you're going to plan to use for Tempest. Because if you're going to elite it, then it's no longer available for Tempest. For example, I plan to use 250 GTO on my new account. So everything else is up for grabs as far as the elite. So I actually elited the 718 Boxster S because I use it for map all the time.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, 300 SL is a good choice because I see a lot of people using it effectively in live. On my main account, I elited the 4C Spider because that is one of those cars that does everything on the map too in Tier 2. So that's kind of why I elite those cars.
Yeah, the Boxster is a great live racing car. It's also capable of beating all the Tempest races. So if you're not planning on using the Boxster for beating the bosses, it's a good one to elite.
Yep, definitely. Now, the next question I see is from Don Riddler. Says, any info on perks? Right?
Ours still say still coming soon as well, so...
It's been coming soon for 4 years, so it's coming soon.
We have no info on that, buddy. Sorry, Don, but yeah, we don't know. We don't know. We're riddled just like you are. Haha, see my joke there? Pun intended. But yeah, we don't know. We just don't know. Everything says coming soon and never seems to come, so... John, what's up, buddy? All right, let's look for some more questions here.
Uncle Broken Down says, Donna was hateful to me this morning. 6 stage 1 cars on Great Poles. I assume 6 1-star cars is what you're talking about.
Ouch.
We all been there, believe me. And yes, that does suck. So
Joe Newman, hello. KGF, hello.
Hey,
Xexus,
here.
yeah,
all
we
right.
noticed you, Xexus. We see you, buddy. I'm looking for some good questions. When it takes 3 days to get one last epic fusion. Heck, you're lucky if you get it in 3 days, honestly.
Yeah, I know, that's actually not that bad.
Usually takes me months to get that last couple.
Yeah, it's crazy how hard it can be.
Elite GD, no, the F1's not one of my fastest because I don't really have any Elite Customs upgrades on it, so... If I dumped a bunch of tokens into it, it might be, but I never upgraded that thing on Elite Customs.
Oh, I actually do jump back to my screen. I want to, since we're talking about those Pandem Supras in one of the, I think Lorcan is saying that you need the Pandem Supra in the 350Z to do the RB Cup. I'm not sure that makes sense. That would be kind of stupid on Natural Motion's part, but let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, so you guys probably, some of you saw my video where I never moved out of Novice League. They did give us the reward today as compensation, meaning I got this, that, this, and that as a reward, but I'm still in Novice League. So unlike those who moved to Skill League, I have no chance to jump straight to Advanced League, and therefore I have not enough time left to actually ever get to Champion League. But one good news about all this is we know that each 6 days you can move up a league, so it becomes 5 tickets, 15 tickets, 30 tickets, and then 50, 75, 110, and then you can get that Supra in 6 weeks, 5 days if you progress to Champion. Okay, so there is a chance you can get the Pandem Supra even if you just do up to Advanced League. You may be able to do it in 2 seasons or 14 weeks, or at least if you get far enough, you can do it in 6 weeks. So I guess that's a positive. I mean, it's not as huge a grind as I originally anticipated because of the way they reward you. So that's good news.
Amar, I don't think I would spend too much time on the BMW M4 Varis coupe thingy. I mean, it's a pretty nice car, but it's not one of the better cars in the game. I'm not really sure what it does once you elite it, honestly, but I don't think I would really mess with that one too much. What's your opinion on that one, Max?
Yeah, I mean, that car is not that great that I would elite it. Again, people always have decent success with it in live initially, but I don't think the car is going to be super good long term. Not good enough in my case to justify you leading it.
Bosco, there's so many variables as to which cars you're going to run into when you're in the showdowns, I don't really know. But I would think a 7.6 car should be able to get to 1,600 trophies, but I cannot guarantee you. I mean, you just don't know if you're going to be running, you could be really lucky and run into several slow cars, or you could just have guys with the best of the best all day long. So, I mean, you have a good chance, yes. I can't guarantee you'll get there, but you might be able to.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's really kind of iffy at the moment.
Yeah, way too many variables to really answer that.
I mean, the game has to work first. That's the real issue here. If the game doesn't work right, getting anywhere in anything becomes a real tough grind. A lot of people are struggling right now just to not have the game crash on you every 5-6 moves. So it's kind of ridiculous.
John, once I see some real good info about the new update, I'll definitely let you all know about the new updates. Exexis hates dupes. We all hate duplicates. Those are the worst.
But you can strip them for parts, and nobody hates getting more parts. So there's always a silver lining to that.
Krishman. Krishman says VR Racing put up off date yesterday. What is VR Racing? Is there like some sort of virtual reality game or something? That would be kind of sweet, actually. That would be a lot of fun if there was. Any recommendations for Tempest 1 and Tempest 2 cars to use? I actually do have a whole playlist about which cars work for Tempest 1 and Tempest 2. But generally, I've always said, hey, use the Porsche Boxster if you can get the parts for Tempest 1 and 2. Actually, I don't really know which tier you're talking about, actually. I'm thinking Tempest 1 tier 2. Yeah, I don't know which tier you're trying to do, actually, so...
I think he was asking about tier 3. Someone asked about Tempest 3 tier 3, what's the best car to use? Tempest 3 tier 3, there are two cars that will absolutely blow through that, which is the BMW M40i Z Coupe, as well as the Veris Civic. I think neither one even really need much in way of stage 6s, if any. I know the Veris Civic does not need stage 6s, but full fusion. I think the the Z4 M40i can also do that. So those two are definitely top choices. Amelia's M4, LB M4 will do it, but you need stage 6s. Tier 3 is not that difficult, to be honest. Mustang GT can do it.
Barton, no. I don't think they're selling the Pandem Supras for real money at the moment.
They might eventually. They'll sell you anything, including their own... no, I didn't say that. Okay. But they might eventually.
But as of right now, no. LOL Gamer, yes. I think War Robots is very fun. I just saw a really good question here somewhere. Where did that go? Okay. Okay, Comet Warrior. He said he found a really cool crew. That's awesome. Congratulations, buddy. They've already hit the 21.9 million crew RPs, so you guys got the car. That's awesome. Let's see.
So, the league didn't really change for novice. It's still top 6 to promote. Hopefully next time somebody makes it to top 6, they'll promote you. I think when you go up on league, though, when you get to like skill league, that you have to make at least 500 points to qualify to promote. And then you have to make it to top whatever to promote. So it changes as you go up in the different leagues.
Exexis, I have no idea which version of Android my LD player is on. It didn't actually give me a choice, so whatever it was, I think. I could probably look, but I don't know how to find out on that one.
Let's see. Yeah, Amelia M4 is quite good car for its tier. It's not one of the fastest anymore, but it was at one point the fastest car in its tier. Rail85, hello there. I saw you saying hi. Let's see.
What's up, Rail? All right, Tempest 1 Tier 4. I would buy the GTR from the dealership. That's really easy to get parts for because you can keep buying and stripping those. So I always say the dealership GTR is great for the first and second Tempest on Tier 4. For the third Tempest, though, it won't cut it. You got to use something else.
Yeah, once you get to higher Tempest, up to Tempest 2, actually, you can still use that GTR, I think. But once you get to Tempest 3, because of the speed traps, it's definitely no good.
Wait, does the RS5 beat Tempest 3 Tier 4? Wait, oh, RS5, never mind. That's Tier 3.
Well, LBRS5, I think, could.
I was thinking of the RS6. I was like, what?
Oh, that's the Tier 4 car.
Yeah, that thing's awesome, but I don't think it beats Tempest.
It doesn't beat it can do everything else, though.
Yeah, it's got, what, slow acceleration, I think?
Yeah, it spins tires in the beginning, so it doesn't get that really fast sprint at the end you need to do. But really, it can do everything else. So, I mean, you only have to switch car once if that's one of the choices you have. But there are enough cars that can beat the whole thing that you shouldn't necessarily have to do that.
Mitty, what's up, buddy?
Comet Warrior, if they're offering it to you for $10, I hope it's the legit offer. Maybe it's a noob offer because I didn't get it, but $10 isn't that bad, but then you expect to spend about $100 to max it.
I mean, if the Amola was $10 on my screen, I would look and see if I had any fusion parts to put in it. And if I had a bunch of fusion parts, I would probably spend $10 on it. Pretty cool car.
For $10, I would get it. But, trying to get it maxed, that's going to be a whole different story. So this poor guy's using that Bakla whatever Bentley to try to get that extra 100% bonus, but you get to lose a lot. So your 100% bonus gives you 4 extra SP. So is it really worth it? Because, even without the bonus, if I win, I get like 20 points. With the bonus, if he wins, he gets like 9. I mean, if he loses, he gets 9. So, What about the Zerono? If you got the parts, build it because it's faster than this FA Spider.
Holy crap!
Yeah. What's up?
I completed Tempest 3 Tier 4. I got the F50, and then the game decided to synchronize my profile, and it put me back on race 43. Oh, I would be contacting them and saying, "Hey, what did you guys do to me?" I'd be mad. I would very respectfully tell them, "Hey guys, this is some BS." That's awful,
right,
buddy.
So that is really bad, but I'm not sure support's really going to help you either, unfortunately. Because they can't, sometimes they could tell you finish the event, but most of the time they cannot. So I don't think, that one, I think you just kind of got screwed.
Thomas, what about it? He says, what about the Zero Uno? But I don't know. What about it? What about it?
Well, I mean, if like I said, it's faster than the FA here by a little bit. It does 7.6s. It has 100% boost bonus if you have this league thing. And
for the showdown? Yeah. I don't have the showdown. I don't have the showdown, so I don't know what's going on with it. KD strikes again with another donation. Check that out. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. That's so nice of you.
All right, so Toyota Supra is good, Udemir 913. However, you want to make sure you elite it enough that it can run under the 9-second mark you need to beat the boss. Because the last thing you want to do is take that car in without any stars, even full fusion, fully maxed, it won't cut it. Okay, so you do need to elite upgrade it some, but it is a very good car for that.
Real quick, guys, I'm going to give KD a little shout out here because he's got a really nice KD Live, all right? KD Live has a really nice YouTube channel. If anybody likes the game War Robots, you guys might want to go check him out. Santos, what's up? Nice to see ya. Anybody else we haven't said hello to? The chat's going by really fast, so it's hard to get everybody. I apologize.
Hey, Santos.
Nice to
I'm
see
still
all
like
you guys
one page
here.
up on the questions. I haven't gotten that far yet.
LOL is
All
downloading some War Robots. Awesome.
Now,
Yeah.
War Robots has quite a developmental curve, so just so you guys know what you're getting into. It's a great game, but it's going to take you a while to get beyond the basics of it.
Yeah, he is. That's quite a few very nice donations from him. That's so nice, buddy. I really appreciate that support.
All right, this is a good question, Danny, because you can answer your half and I can sort of answer my half, which is Heavenly Gamer says, what's your thoughts on the Free Evo X Final Edition and the Subi Impreza?
Both awesome.
I'll let you go first.
Both awesome. All right, if you max them out, from what I'm seeing right now, is they both run almost the same exact time. They're both great dyno beaters. Now on stage 5, I can get the Evo to beat Dyno by just a little bit. I can get the Subaru to beat Dyno by like 3 or 4 tenths of a second. And the other thing is, Subaru parts, the fusion parts are a lot easier to get for the Subarus than they are the Mitsubishis. So personally, I would go with the Subaru. Even if you love the Mitsubishi, I would get the Subaru first, just because the fusion parts are easier to get, and it's going to be a better dyno beater, I think. It's not going to be super easy to get a bunch of stage 6 parts for these cars. Alright, so Max had something to say, so...
I let you say it first because I think I'm gonna end up agreeing with you. That's why,
Okay.
I said let him say this, and then I shall just say yes, I agree. Yeah. So basically, what Danny says, I basically agree with everything you say, and I guess if finishing Sound of the Underground means I'm gonna lose that crate, I probably won't finish the Sound of Underground. But now. A lot of people actually, you know what, this actually leads to something I was going to say that I think it's worth mentioning in the stream. Let me, since I just lost anyway, let me jump out and show that. But in the meantime, Denny, answer another question while I get myself situated here.
Okay, now where did it go? I just had the question highlighted. There it is. Clavia says, you keep saying the Boxster has to have the stock engine, right? I was checking my Porsche inventory. It has the engine stage 6 and the transmission stage 6 only. And unfortunately, you don't want to use either one of those stage 6 parts of Clavia. The engine has to be stock, and you do not want to add the stage 6 transmission. Both of those, alright? You can have a stage 5 transmission, but if you add the stage 6 transmission, it slows down the Boxster.
Correct.
And upgrading the engine to any stage other than stock on the Boxster does slow it down as well. So, at least when it's maxed out, I think.
Yeah, it's correct. When it's really set up, but throughout the entire build of the Boxster, you definitely don't want to have any stages of engine. It lowers the Evo. It seems to hurt the performance rather than help it. Just leave it stock. And same with the transmission, no more than stage 5. Although it does need stage 5 trans. Okay. So,
BF and GF Vlogs, thank you for the donation. That's very nice of you. Definitely.
Lots of donations today. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, guys,
very nice
thanks.
Of you. We want to keep Danny coming back, right? So definitely support him. All right, guys. So here's what I mentioned something on one of my videos about the Sound of Underground. And people kept saying, but, I can access it. So when I try to access it, it says, you need to complete the King of Mod Stars, or you don't get to enter, no. And really, it's not completing the whole thing. It's just completing this part. I haven't finished that yet because right now my car's not ready. So I don't have 4 stars. So when I said you need to complete the King of the Mod Stars, I should have probably specified the first leg of it needs to be, whoops. They're really trying to pop up these things to make me accidentally click on them. But the King of the Mod Star leg 1 has to be finished for you to get to Sound of Underground. Same goes for actually Dress to Impress. You don't have to do both to get King of Mod Stars. You just have to finish the first part. So I just want to clarify that since I'm on the stream here and I'm able to do that, because I can't. I got a lot of comments on my when I said I can't get into it. Everybody's like, oh no, you don't have to do King of Mod Stars to get in there. Well, you do sort of have to do some of it, okay? That's all I'm saying. All right. Let's go ahead and get the next question.
Okay, Deadeye, blue tokens. You just have to look every day on the map and see which races are giving out blue tokens and run a lot of showdowns, and they very slowly accumulate, so you'll get them eventually. You just have to grind a lot, buddy. It's a big old pain, but lots of grinding, or you have to spend a bunch of money out of your wallet, which I don't suggest doing on that, because that would cost a fortune on those tokens. It costs a lot to change the greens to the blues or whatever, so way more than I would even imagine. Hey, Crack the Sky's here. What's up, Crack the Sky? Thanks for showing up. Oh, Ghost is here. What's up, Ghost? I didn't see him in the chat, but yeah,
124 people on. Wow.
A lot of my
thank you guys for joining us.
A lot of my War Robots friends are coming over here today, which is kind of cool to see as well.
Nice, very nice.
Now, Deadeye, it took like the Elite Custom things has probably been out for about a year now. And I barely spent any of the tokens. I just been saving mine for a really long time. So I was able to max my Supra out. And right now I'm 2 upgrades away from maxing out my STI. And I have the tokens, but I think those next 2 upgrades would wipe out my blue and my pink tokens almost completely. So I'm like, I'm going to try and save some of those for some other cars. And because it took me about a year to save up enough blue tokens to max out a couple cars, so it's a freaking long experience, I think.
Oh, without a doubt. Now, someone earlier asked in the comments, do I like the Gamera? Now, I'm aware of the adjusted performance point drop tune that Martin posted on his channel. And with that tune, the Gamera is quite competitive. So the answer to that would be nice to do. However, overall, I don't use this car much except for Prize Cup because it just makes it really easy for me. But I do like the way it looks. It's a very interesting car. And certainly, you know, all Koenigseggs have some pretty cool design features. So yeah, it's a cool car.
Santos.
And I like the yellow too.
I have played Racing Rivals, but if I remember correctly, all the tracks were really short. I kind of found that boring. The game itself was really cool, if I'm thinking of the same game. No, I'm thinking of Rebel Racing. Actually, I've never played the Rivals game. Somebody said you can buy the tokens in the event hub. You can do that. You can spend your tickets, but personally, I would keep saving those tickets just in case. There's going to be more of these cars coming out, guys, and we don't know how you're going to be able to buy some of them. I'm saving all of my tickets until I know I don't need to buy any of these cars with the tickets. I say better safe than sorry, you know what I mean?
Yep. Let me see. I need to restore that to EB110 to get to the next... I'm getting close to restoring all these Legend cars. But I actually haven't played the Legend series, so I can continue to have my easy token cups each time, I guess. So I'm getting pretty far. Now, what's interesting about the gas ads that we're getting, I don't know if it's a glitch, it probably is, but I went to restore a part. You know how he always says, watch a gas video and I'll reduce your time?
Yeah.
So I did, and then she kept coming back and says, if you watch another one, I'll take another half an hour off. I was like, well, hell yeah. So I took 4.5 hours off.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it only happened once, but I was like, well, there's a way to restore my cars by tomorrow. If I just at least get enough tokens to start it, I'll just keep watching videos all day.
All right.
But I think that was just a glitch. It was funny when it happened, though.
Bunker Spy says he's got a ton of videos for Rebel Racing on Racing Rivals on his YouTube channel. That's pretty cool. So Bunker Spy's got a YouTube channel there. If you guys like some Racing Rivals, you might want to check him out. We got Tuno, Natsu, and KD. Guys, thanks for the donations. Very cool of you guys. I really appreciate that.
It's Racing Rivals is a drag racing game, right? I have a lot of my crew members came over from Racing Rivals. I think when that thing shut down, that's how we're getting a lot of the guys that restore the legend cars on my second account.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, honestly.
Out of live on the first account too. What are you talking about, man? I've been slow playing this. I mean, think about, I've been restoring these cars. This account is 3.5, almost 4 years old too. I just really been slow playing it. I started restoring the same time I restored the main account.
Wolfie Bunker Spy does. He's in the chat here. If you scroll up a little bit, you'll see him if you want to check out his channel there.
Yep. Oh, Romash is asking, why am I getting the 14-second cars? Because I'm sneaky like that. I set it up so that I get the easiest opponents. This is how I win races. No, I'll answer your question.
Max, it's not Max the gamer, it's Max the cheater.
Don't be spreading that around.
That was a low blow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Come on.
They all know they don't not to take me seriously.
I'm slick like that.
But yeah, if you know how to tune things, sometimes you can make some cool stuff happen, I guess.
Yeah, this one has nothing to do with tuning. I'll show you the trick. I discovered this purely because I hated Legends so much I refused to do it. Okay? It wasn't because I somehow had this wonderful idea, but the only reason my token cups for Legend is so easy is because I never finished a part of the game itself, which is a twin test. I just didn't bother to finish it.
No, Bosco, it's not. It's nothing about cheating. Neither of us like any. We don't like cheaters, guys. Me and Max hate the cheaters.
Yeah, I mean, every time I do Showdown and I get somebody that pulls that kind of crap with me, I don't do it on video. I don't rage on video or on streams, but privately, I've had some choice words for those guys. But anyway,
Max has destroyed 357,294 phones just because he's been angry, and he just grabs them, he just cracks them in half like, he's just like rah, like the Incredible Hulk.
I stopped using phones because of that. Now I'm on keyboards, and I think I've only smashed 2 so far. So far so good. I'm keeping my anger management in check here.
Every once in a while, I want to pick up my PC and throw it out the window, but not too often.
Not too often. It's like throw the piano out. It's like, get out of here.
Yeah, if I could lift the piano, I might throw that out the window.
So the only reason I'm getting such easy token cup races is because as the game gives you, as a beginner, really easy legend token cups until you finish the twin test. I discovered that by accident, so I just never finished twin test. And now
you made a video about this. You made a video.
I talked about this at another stream.
I thought you said you had a video about it as well. That would be a good video to make, actually.
Yeah, actually, I should. Yeah. That's a good tip. I should spread around more. But how many people have the patience not to finish twin test, though?
That's That's true.
Yeah, I didn't care. That's why I didn't finish. But yeah, that's why. And it stays this way every day. So I literally don't have to think too hard when I'm racing these.
Ken says it's amazing how NM expires rage. It's not really them to me, it's the cheaters, man.
Yeah, it's the lack of control and the way the game is set up that kind of triggers the rage.
The guy that somehow gets his tier 1 car to run a 4.2 second half mile, that's what gets me.
It's the 0.02 second cars that kind of upset me.
Oh yeah, those are crazy too, and they're actually out
like
there.
Like 15,000 miles per hour.
If someone knows how to tune, there's a few specific cars. If you tune them just right, something ridiculously crazy happens. That's not a cheat though. That's just glitching the game. But I've heard some people got banned for using that on live racing.
Well, they had the CUDA glitch. They had the Legend Porsche at one time had. If you set the gear somewhere, it's like instant win with that car too. They banned some people over it actually, but so
guys, Gregor Razor's in the chat. He said he's trying to hit his goal of 400 subs and he's almost there. So if you wouldn't mind going over to Gregor Razor's channel, GREGORAAREZAR, and giving him a few subs. That would be
says,
cool.
"Wow, you are a beginner," says a guy in Tempest 3.
How do you report on this game? Zenab, there's no real way to report people. If you take a screenshot and send it into in-game support, that's about the best you can do.
You're cutting out on the mic, Danny. Are you maybe a little too far from it?
I wonder if I turn... Yeah, maybe I turn my noise gate on. That would cause that. Because I'm a little away from it. But there's no good way to report people on this game, except for maybe take a screenshot of somebody's time. If the car is running way faster than possible on a particular car, you can screenshot it and send it to in-game support. But that's about the best they have set up for reporting people on this game.
Yep, that's a do. Hey, Vic from my crew, welcome. Happy Friday,
all right,
buddy.
Vic is here. What's up, Vic? Good to see you, buddy.
Oh no, I just watched an ad. Damn it. Sorry.
No, Santos not. Oh crap. Max just sunk my battleship over there. I don't think they're gonna be releasing a CSR2 anytime soon, because this game is growing and growing, and they're just adding more and more stuff to this game. So I think we got several more years out of CSR2 before 3 ever comes out, honestly.
Oh yeah. Well, Clivia just hit on something in the chat I just want to mention. He said that one of the fusions on the NSXR Stage 1 that gives 300 Evo. That is correct. On a few cars, this happens. And these are the cars that tend to end up with... Oh, so I froze again. This is the kind of car that ends up with high Evo at lower performance points, because the fusions give so much that it makes the car actually competitive without high-level upgrades. All right, Danny, we're going to have to switch back to you. I have frozen a second time because of adding gas.
Dude, if you put gas in your car and that makes your car not go, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, it's all that mixed of stuff they add in. The spaghetti they threw in my gas tank. So, all right.
That's a good question. I don't actually play CSR1. I don't know if it's still receiving updates or not. I actually didn't like CSR2 and I never played it. I almost didn't download CSR2 just because I didn't like CSR1, but one day I was really bored and I was like, well, maybe the second one's better. I guess I'll try it, and then I ended up loving it. So thanks, Robert. I like this crazy Subaru a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with the gas freeze is it's happening right now in the middle of events, right? You could do it on the map or in your garage without a problem, but if you go to live or you go into the what's the other one? Any map race event races, it freezes. It's unbelievable. Very annoying. And I get the joke, Clivia. I've been forced to watch the Frozen movie before, so it's still traumatizing. So please don't mention that movie.
Barton, I don't have the Evo yet on my personal account. Comments talking about gates. I don't know what you're talking about. Upgates. Best type of gates. Oh, did I say gates instead of updates? I don't know. I talked funny. Don't make fun of me. Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't catch that, but maybe that's what you said.
Let's see.
All right.
I gotta pee. Let's see. I gotta pee, so I'm gonna leave you guys with Max for a minute.
Oh, I'm on my own again, huh?
Max, don't do anything I wouldn't do while I'm gone. Did you want me to switch back over to you, or should I just let them stare at my beautiful Subaru for a minute?
Let them stare at the Subaru for a moment. I'm still here. I'm managing my Frozen movie.
A bloopers video, man. With me, the whole thing is a blooper. All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys.
All right. Hey, Robert, welcome to the stream. All right, let me kind of scroll back up, see if there are any questions. I mean, that's the whole point of us being here, to try to answer some of your questions. Also. Cali Boy, he raced me yesterday in my Imola, so that must have been in the 10-second lobby with your TVR Griffiths. I did race a few Griffiths there I was testing out a low performance point high evo tune on that car. It is the only Pagani that I think is actually decent in live without full upgrades, which is the part of the reason why I bought it. So it is a good car out of the Pagani range. The sad truth is that most of the Paganis in the game are pretty much dust collectors as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, that's why I was in there with the Imola. I was actually talking to Vic and testing out the Imola at the same time. And then later on, I was testing the Supra with a lower upgrade build that Vic gave me. So let's see. Make a bloopers video. Okay, Isaac, one of these days I might. Definitely had a few of those. You know, when you're talking and then you have more words in your mouth and that happens more often than you think. So yeah, some of these videos had like 10 retakes. All right, let's see. Jerry Space, I don't have free space right now in my crews that I know of. The only crew that I'm with that has a lot of sub crews or total crews is the Aluaka, or I can't even pronounce the crew name. That's how bad I am. They may have extra space. I'll talk to the administrators there. Nick, have a good one. Thank you for joining on the stream.
It must be the noise suppression. Am I cutting out?
Yeah, you just sound like you're further away.
It must be that I changed to a different type of noise suppression. That's probably what it was. So now I know I gotta...
Luca, yes. Sorry.
All right, so I do gotta be next to the mic now with the different noise suppression setting.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Okay.
All right. Now, the Elias says the Barchetta, Barchetta, or what is it called?
The toilet?
Whatever. The blue one. The Zonda R and the Imola are all good. My opinion is that the Imola is the only one that's good without full upgrades. Okay, the Zonda R is fine when you upgrade it enough, but none of these cars are real dyno busters. Meaning they don't have advantage on dyno, then the only advantage they can possibly get would be high evo, which they don't get until they're maxed. Then they're not that good. That's why the Imola, in my opinion, is the best one out of the three that you mentioned. Let's see.
Santos, I usually do that on Sundays. Every Sunday morning I do a live stream, and the whole thing is you guys try to find me and live race me and all that good stuff. Right now, I'm going to go test out this 5-star Subaru on live racing. Let's see how it does. I haven't live raced it on 5 stars yet. I did try it out when I had 4 stars. But let's go see what this one does.
You can't run in there without telling people you're dyno? Come on.
Well,
what's the dyno on that?
I have no idea.
You're killing us.
I'm trying to see... Trying to figure out how it does. I don't even know if it's beating dyno on this particular thing. So let's see what it does. I know on 4 stars it was killing people. Then we got a 12.3. Let's go see what our dyno time is. So we're gonna leave the live lobby and find out the dyno.
Kevin Lemmy asked, is the Ferrari 488 Pista a good car? I don't think it's worth upgrading unless you have no other tier 5 to work on. But other people are telling you the same thing too. So, all right, let's see.
So we should have another update coming out soon as well.
We should. We need it. I mean, with as many problems as the game has right now, we need that update to fix some things. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be updating more content. But we can hope.
Yeah, the Senta was actually really good, Bosco. That's a great car. So, I got a 12.5 on the dyno, so it's still beating dyno by a couple tenths of a second. I might even be able to tune this a little more. Let's find out. 5. The dyno's going
Daring
down.
Destroyers, they got 37 million in his crew. That's great. Let's see.
All right, 12.5 on the dyno, guys. But yeah, normally on Saturdays, normally on Sundays, I always get my Saturdays and Sundays messed up. I do 2 hours of nothing but live racing. How much do we have to increase the Nismo to be able to get the STI and the Mitsubishi? I don't think it has anything to do with that. Right now, you should be able to go into the dealership and get one of those 2 cars for free, and then you have to pay for the other one. Alright, so if you go into the Subaru part of the dealership, or if you go into the Mitsubishi part, you should be able to choose one, but only one for free. I don't think it matters how much you have the other cars upgraded or anything, honestly. At least it shouldn't.
Yeah. It shouldn't require it. I think once the event was live, you get the free car right away. Oh, Natsu lost money and didn't get parts. Hey, we lost money racing each other, and nobody won money. We both lost money. So this is the way this connection issue and the way the game works. If it screws you on connection, you can lose parts and lose stuff, and you just can't get it back. And I'll tell you up front, support won't be too sympathetic. They're going to tell you, we can't verify that, so I'm sorry. Here's a bronze key. Smile again. So, yeah, unfortunately, that sucks, but that's how it is.
Huh, I got beat.
See, that's the thing I'm thinking here, is that you are beating Dyno, but you don't have a Dyno advantage in live, because, again...
Oh, that time I didn't beat my dyno.
Oh, you didn't beat your Dyno. That's who you lost it.
I wonder if this car, since I've changed some parts, I wonder if I need to drive it differently. I do notice the stage 5 tune I did earlier. I don't know if I had the 5 stars on it or not, but
The Bochetta.
I might have done something wrong there. I'm not really sure.
The Bochetta. Bochetta is the name of the car. I botched it. I botched it good.
Puny Subaru. What are you, Loki? Remember that part in the movie where he picks up the Hulk
Puny
picks
God.
him up and he's like, yeah, puny God. That was funny. You know what? I love the Avenger type movies. All those Marvel movies are awesome.
I enjoyed Marvel. I actually used to, and this is before most of these young kids' time. They actually had a Marvel Superheroes RPG tabletop, which I played before.
Did I screw something up here?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
12.4? That time I beat Dyno by 1/10 of a second.
See, I think you're already in a lobby where cars are just... Don't forget, those Supras, if they are elite upgraded, it's going to have real high Evo at this level of upgrade already. So they're probably just matchmaking, better than you are. Even though you beat Dyno,
this car should be beating by Dyno by like 4/10 of a second, and it's not.
Well, but see, here's a classic example why beating Dyno in and of itself is no longer enough in live racing. It's because the matchmaking will make it so that even if you're beating Dyno, you're not really beating people. Or you get bumped very fast and it become even less competitive.
I'm gonna try.
That's one of the problems.
I'm gonna try the instant shifts this time. Let's see if that works. I think when it's maxed, you want to do instant shifts in the second and third.
Asteroids tabletop game. Oh my god.
I'd play it.
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna work. That should be interesting. Yeah, Bosco's right. That's before their era. These youngins that's playing this game now.
All right, what did we get that time? 12.461. I might not have my tune right, guys. I changed parts, and I kind of I didn't actually reset my tune like normal. I just moved a few sliders, which is really a big no-no. So I'm guessing my tune is crap right now. Normally I reset the tune completely. Yeah, I may have got bumped, but the problem is I should be beating Dino by 3 to 4 tenths of a second. So I think I have a bad tune on the car.
Possible, but you're only going to bump yourself further by pushing it. So you're almost better off retuning and trying to get into, a better position in the lobby. Lethal, if you bumped your 600 LT, here's how you fix it. The one thing is you have to change parts. Do not try to run slow on the same parts. It works, but it's slower. The best bet is to reset to a completely different set of parts. For example, dropping a bunch of parts to 0, and then just running what I call a TNT tune with tire, trans, and nitrous, or literally put the car to stock and just run in live really, really slow. I mean, leave it in first gear. But what you do is you do 10 or 15 runs like that, you'll reset your car. That's the standard way to reset cars right now.
Yeah, that works great, actually.
Yep. And, I've reset some cars that I sort of let go for a while, and now they're back. They're back, but they bump real fast. Okay, let's see. There's a big paragraph here, so I need to read this from Dinesh. Can you strip the one I locked in? So here's the problem. Once you lock in a car on an event, until the event's over, I don't think you can strip it.
Yeah.
Because Jesse comes popping up and going, oh, hell no. You're not stripping that.
Yeah,
That's important.
If it's locked into an event, you're stuck with it until it's unlocked.
Yep.
Max
you're
is
stuck.
very correct.
Yeah, so don't lock in stuff until you're absolutely sure. Okay? All right. Let's see. What do we got here? We got questions. What happened to your RC helicopters, Danny?
It just became a very expensive hobby and stuff like that, I guess. Yeah. So I got about the same tune here. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if something I added, maybe it didn't like something I added.
Don't
12.
max the 650S, please. Don't spend your fusions on the 650S.
Alright, so you guys saw me do my crappy little tuning method and ended up with about the same thing. So the question is, what am I doing wrong? Something similar to this, it should be getting awesome times. Unless, I mean, sometimes you change parts and it's just a bad setup for the car.
Yep.
It may just not like, the car may not just like the current situation, which would kind of stink. Well, there I got a 12.288, so that was a nice dyno beating time. Alright, maybe I was just doing something wrong earlier. Maybe I didn't get my start right, like somebody mentioned. Maybe my start was a little off or something like that, but it should be dyno by at least 0.3 of a second. Why are you sad, Comet Warrior? What's going on there, buddy?
Did he ask about some car that I turned down, or I mean, I'm trying to keep track of what I'm saying here. Oh, so here's a question we do need to address. So Serenity's been asking this a few times.
Okay.
What's your opinion on the new CSR2 Pro League's knockoff version of Forza? I'm not quite sure what the question is. If you're talking about the Showdown League, my opinion of that is well known because I have 2 videos complaining about it. But yeah, I'm not too keen on it.
Yeah, we don't really seem to like the new Showdown thing. It doesn't seem that great, honestly.
Well, the problem is the amount of grinding. And you and I are video game players. We know we're all about grinding. Okay, World of Warcraft, it's all about grinding hours and hours. So I understand what that is, and I can do it, but I don't have to like it.
I mean, after you've been playing a game for long enough, too much grinding burns you out, and then you just don't even want to play anymore. So,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not I only want to grind as much as I feel like it. I don't want to have to sit there and grind my butt off for, all day, every day, which is kind of what that they're trying to get you to do on that new Showdown League thing, which is not going to be fun. So I'm not really going to pay too much attention to it once it comes out, I guess.
Well, here's my thing about and I said this in my video, but I'm going to say it again. If Showdown was one of those where everybody gets the car, same car, and they'd say, okay, we provide you this car and you must use this car. Go in and prove you're the best. And it's league style. You got to race each other over and over in the same car. Everybody has a flat, level playing field. And I got to do 500 races to stay on top. Guess what? I'll probably do it. But when you have it set up, biased the way it is up front, where it's basically either you pay for that car or forget it, or you hack that car or forget it, what is the incentive for me to do it? I mean, it's just not fun. That is my biggest problem with it. If it was a level playing field, I love Showdown, but it's not, and it's designed not to be. And it's designed to piss you off, so you want to get the Apex car and then get beat up by a hacker, which I'm not into. That's not worth it to me. So that is my biggest complaint about that.
Alright guys, so this car got bumped after only a couple of wins, so it's time to reset this, alright? I'm going to reset this car live in case you guys want to see how this works. So the next several races, I'm intentionally going to lose by running the car really nice and slow. And so unfortunately, yeah, this is not, this car gets bumped quick. This car gets bumped quick, but
actually that's true of most cars nowadays that does not carry really high evo compared to its upgrade ratio.
Yeah.
Remember, 638 performance point is not that low for a tier 4 car. It is for a tier 5 car. So and then just beating dynos no longer the way to make sure your car wins. I mean, that's the reality of it. Zenab, I can't accept while I'm doing a live stream, so you gotta hang in there, buddy. I'm not even on Roblox page or anything. I don't have it active. But I'll get it later when I finish the stream, okay? So my point is that this is the current matchmaking I've been telling people for a while, that just beating dyno does not help your car anymore. This is why a lot of the Ferraris, a lot of the older Chevys and stuff that used to dominate live lobbies no longer can do it. Oh, don't be sorry. I'm just saying I gotta finish one thing to get to another. Multitasking has never ended well for me. So you're watching Danny's screen right now, Dinesh. He's racing the Subaru.
Do you notice how it says Danny Lightning on the screen? And if I switch over to Max, it'll say Max.
It says Maxthegamer.
So that lets you guys know which one of us you're watching. So just kind of pay attention for that.
All right, let's see.
But I mean, that's always up on my videos, so they might not have noticed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. So all they know is that you're covering your ID. So
yes.
He just puts up there. So, all right.
That's how you know on the live streams. It'll say Max or Danny, depending on whoever you're watching there.
Yep.
All right, Zainab, buddy, have a good day. We'll catch you later.
They're bringing the Nürburgring to CSR2, and it's going to be the asho trail. I don't know what they're thinking, but we'll see it when we see it, because that doesn't make any sense for them to do.
Wait,
the Nürburgring does have the one short section with a straight run that they can set up as like a drag strip, but the rest of the ring is definitely, I mean, even if you can see it, it's pointless for CSR2. So we'll have to see. That'd be cool though. I like that track.
Daring, I have no idea how much RP I have. I never really look until the last couple of days of the season. I'm just too lazy to go look at my RP.
Hey, Max the hacker. Come on, guys. Let's not be spreading that around.
Max is definitely not a hacker.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind the computer skills, to be honest, but quite frankly, I just don't have it. I leave that to guys that actually know computers.
900K is good. Check this out. This guy is going to be all happy because his Evo is going to beat my Subaru.
Oh yeah, Evo versus STI.
Now,
STI is going down.
most of you guys kind of know there's a rivalry between STI and Evo guys. So look, he's over there going, "Oh my God, I destroyed it!
I
destroyed it.
Destroying
You know?
him. Yes.
Unless it's one of you guys and you already knew you were going to win, but just in case it's one of those die-hard Evo guys. Like, the Evo guys really hate the Subaru guys, I think. At least that's my understanding there.
Sorry about that, Serenity. I misunderstood your question for a while. That's why. But yeah, we finally figured out what you were specifically saying about Nürburgring. So
Barton says he's got like 1.5 million or something, and his mother's at 1.3. So, well, you and your mom are kicking some butt.
I am currently at. Let me see where I'm at. I think my crew is not too happy with my points right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because I've been having a lot of issues with crashing, and I get frustrated and just kind of stop playing. But let me see where I'm at.
Oh, look, I'm getting the win. I'm getting the win. I hope.
Oh, this is your chance to run really, really slow. Just strip right to first gear. Oh, too late. Oh, it's void. It
Crab
doesn't count.
sandwiches.
That would have been a good chance to just run it in first gear.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, I only made 1 million even on my main account so far, so I'm way behind on my points.
Sin Snips has 1.2 million. Nice, buddy. Sin's tearing it up this season. Iclavia's at 1.4. Not bad, not bad.
Everybody's outperforming me. No.
Oh, wait. I found LOL Gamer. Look, he's got yellow tires. He's got the Mitsubishi. All right. So we're going to have to keep these cars running under dyno if we want them to win live races.
Yep.
So basically my goal is to get this car reset back into a much slower lobby and then get my wins without ever beating the dyno time.
Which means you got to slow down at the end. I mean, that's one of the key tricks of keeping a car. But actually, when we get a chance to switch back, I'll go ahead and show something that works that way and how that car. I mean, these are the kind of cars that don't get bumped nowadays. It's the ones that can beat people in live, does not require you to down tune to beat dyno, but actually beat you because it just 200K bet with that car. Oh my God. Oh, you didn't bet. Oh, you didn't bet.
He must have some sort of crazy tune for this thing that he found or something.
I mean, you can negative 999 tune almost every car, but I'm curious.
I mean, I didn't do the bet, did I?
No, there was no bet, but
I didn't think so. You got me scared there for a minute. All right, well, I got a win. He let me win.
Now he's hoping to re-challenge you, and then you'll re-challenge him, and boom, 200,000. I'm taking it.
Watch, this will be. He ran a 17.7.
He is from the stream. He's helping you. That's probably the only car he has that's actually in that range. So it's like, yeah, man, here.
I've been re-challenged here. Well, okay, I'll race him again. No bets, no bets. What's up, LOL? Three, 2, 1, go. See, I'm just driving slow. I'm just rolling and strolling down the racetrack, you know. Rolling and strolling. I just made that up. I don't know.
Doing it all leisurely like.
Don't mind me. I'm just talking some stuff here. Alright, so after I lose these two, I can leave this lobby and go back, and there's a good chance my car will be in a much slower lobby. And I might be able to win without even using my nitrous or anything. Serenity Cleaning Services, thank you. And they said thank you, Max, so you must have answered their question or something there, but appreciate the support. Thank you.
Thank you for the support.
The Weather Geeks, I guess you're leaving. Thank you for stopping by the stream, and I'll catch you later.
Have a good one. Have a good one.
Jeez.
Let me see.
Ila said he has
missed a question earlier.
5.3 million last season. That's huge.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I mean, I did it for one season just to see if I can do it, but I barely made 5. So 5.3 is really right on target for like capping every day. Yeah, not doing that. My arthritis says no.
Mine too.
Yeah. My fingers hurt after that season. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this again. I might not be paying Natural Motion, but my therapist will be making all my gaming money. That's no good either. Let's see.
Thank you, KD. Finger breaking 3.8 million. I do about 1.4, 1.5, 1.6 per season, just for the fact that if I play too much, I just get sick of the game. So I just do, I just kind of play casually, and even, I feel like I don't really even have to play that much to get 1.4, 1.5. It doesn't seem that hard these days,
Yeah, I think anything around 1 million actually really doesn't require much, I wouldn't say effort, but if you know how to milk the points, so to speak, you should be fine doing 1 million every season. Anything over that for, basically at that point it's all bonus points or how much more you want to play. So yeah, 5.4 is, I don't think I would even try for 5.4. I think I edged out at 5 and change that season. I went for 5 million. So, and I missed Wednesday, the first day that the personal, Thursday during the day I missed it. Before reset, you have to cap. I didn't do that, so I wasn't able to make 5.3 no matter what. But that's, so yeah, bartending, it felt a little bit like a job. But you know what? If you have a fast device and you're used to doing it and you're able to get your crew guy on board for it, it's actually not that bad. I was capping, like when everything worked great in the game, a 150 wild card is 300,000 points. I mean, you literally finish in 1 hour. So if your crew is on top of it, worst case is 70 card, you spend an hour and a half, maybe an hour 45 minutes to cap. That's with obviously you beating up another count. If you're swapping, it may be double that, but you're talking about 3 hours a day if that's all you want is to cap points. So it's not as bad as people think. We all say, oh, that must mean you have no life. Well, you know what? When you have no life, when you're trying to stay on top of that league, then you have no life. Okay, capping actually is not as bad.
Alright, let's go see if this car has been reset into a slower lobby now. So I'm just going to go ahead and challenge the first person here. I know my crew has a little bit over 20 million right now. I don't know the exact number, but we had like 20 something, like 23, 24-ish this morning. Alright, so let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1, go! Now if the car has been fully reset, I should just be able to drive it however, not hit the nitrous, and still win some live races. Alright, so it looks like we may have actually reset the car. So I should be running very close, if not slower than the dyno time, and still winning the majority of live races. Now, not all cars can make this happen, but it looks like this car can. So all you really got to do is run slower than dyno for about 8 to 10 races, As long as you haven't been pushed too far ahead forward, that is. And then you can go in and win races by going slower than your dyno time. So now you have a car that's capable of winning a lot of races and will never get pushed into the faster lobbies because you're winning without beating your dyno time. So I should be in the 12.5 lobbies right now.
The issue is when you run into a car that is otherwise set up better than yours as far as lobby advantage is concerned, they can push you out. And that does happen. I mean, it's not often you run into that, but I've seen that a few times, and that's just something to keep in mind when you're using a car that is not beating the lobby average.
I mean,
all right.
Sometimes you just gotta let somebody win, I think. You know what I mean?
It's not worth the chase, is what it comes down to. I mean, you can beat dyno, you can push and win, but then the sacrifice, is it really worth getting bumped? So to me, it's not. I usually just give up the race if I notice the car's way past me and it's well faster than the lobby.
Gregor says they're at 14. That's not bad, buddy. Not bad at all. Okay, LOL Gamer found me again. But yeah, I should be in the 12.5 lobby. I don't know why that guy ran so slow. Maybe he was intentionally trying to lose that one because... I don't know. I think he must have... Either he messed up or lost intentionally, I would say.
Yeah. Uncle Broken... No, Danish asked the question. If I build a second account, if I race and beat up that account and only do 200k bets, will I be banned? Well, I mean, the question is, where's the money coming from for those 200k bets? I mean, if you have an account that you earned a lot of money on and you want to transfer some to your new account, and you do, say, 4 million that way, I don't think the game's going to ban you for that. I've done that in the past. But if you're basically... it all goes back to where's that money from. If it's a legitimate cash in the game and you're doing that between your accounts, sure, in the grand scheme of it, the game developers probably don't like it, but I don't think you get banned for it because you're not really cheating anything. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But the source of the money has to be legit.
Somebody's asking about a livery. I don't have any type of livery on this car. It's just a stock paint job. Crab sandwiches, dang it all, the double hockey sticks and some other stuff. I had another bad race. All right. Beast, what's up, buddy? It's going all right. Hopefully your day is going good as well. But I don't know what you mean by the 555 livery in the paint shop, Gregor. Do you know what the 555 livery is? I mean, it's got the same liveries as every other car has so far.
It's probably a company, right?
Maybe, I don't know. But so far, every single car has the exact same liveries.
Bosco asked an interesting question. How do you swap with two accounts? Well, you don't launch the car with the launch button, for one. So basically, you're building much faster cars, but you're not running them as quick as they possibly can. Basically, you let them launch themselves, and you shift the one to like 4th gear, shift the other to 5th until it catches the 4th gear car, then you upshift the 5th gear on the 4th gear car, and they kind of line up right next to each other at the finish line. And you just bump the one car that needs to be in the front by slight upshifting. So, the way I used to do it with the phones is I had a phone on top of another, and then you just use your index and thumb to shift everything. So, but in the end, I found out you can just shift the one car and then shift the other car. That's actually easier. So that's how you do that with, swapping with your own accounts. If you're always going to beat the one car up with the other one, what I do is there's another trick, is you do a slight difference in the tune, where the other car is always 5 miles per hour faster, and it'll just slowly but surely outrun the other car. That's another way to do it.
LOL, beat me. I did something wrong. I did something wrong and ran slow.
With the Lancer Evo here.
He got me. He got me. All right, LOL. You're going down on this one. Of course, you know, it's my turn to win, so. I'm going to talk a bunch of crap anyways. You're going down. Watch, he'll hit the super turbo now since I said that.
And then you're like, hey, you cheated me out of a win, man. That's not cool. That's just not cool.
Even though I talk crap, he still let me win. Okay.
Christopher Thomas, welcome to the stream.
Danish, no, they're different cars. The Viola and the Wyra BC Roadster aren't exactly the same thing. They're a little different. I don't know too much about them all, but no, they're not the same car.
What cars do you drive in real life?
We get this
That's a question we get asked pretty often too.
Me, I got an old Toyota Corolla. Nothing special.
Yeah. I drive a Acura SUV daily. But I do have a Corvette that I do drive periodically.
And he also has a Batmobile.
That's hidden, man. That's the secret.
Wait.
That's a secret.
Somehow, I'm sorry, LOL. I think I won that one by mistake. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he got it. Cool. Never mind. LOL got the win. Sweet.
Pink Fusions. Now that's a tough question, LJ 555K Gaming, because now for some brands you can get it by buying and stripping cars. For example, the Subaru, I can buy the Tier 2 WRX and constantly strip them, and I will get pink parts. That's the easiest way to get them. Other than that, it's all crates, and then ultimately, you know, whatever the events decide to give you. Some events give guaranteed red parts. It just may not be the ones you want. So, all right, let's see. Now,
PMF, hello. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, everybody laughs at the Corolla until gas prices went up. Nobody was laughing at the Corolla, and then the gas prices went back down. And everybody laughs at the Corolla. I mean, this is the reality of things. Okay,
I'll tell you.
When you're getting like 8 miles to the gallon. And you have a super fast car, that's great until the gas price is $10 a gallon. Then you're not laughing anymore, are you?
I'll tell you what, about my Corolla, I have never, besides like replacing the battery, welding on a new muffler, I've never had to make any repairs on that car. It's an old 2005, and it's the best car I have ever owned. Just an amazing car. I mean, it just keeps going and going. It runs awesome. Love those old Toyotas, guys.
Oh, Pink Elite tokens. Okay, so we're talking about different things here. Pink Elite tokens. I wish I knew the secret because I will be out there getting them too. Other than getting them from Showdown, getting a number of Pink Elite tokens is just not easy. It's very hard to get those collections to go up. So most people are just doing Showdown.
I still hear LOL's engine revving after we've both finished the finish line.
Oh, Bosco, I know all about European gas prices, believe me. Having traveled to Sweden a few times, I've been, acclimated with the gas prices. That's why everything's in liters over there. They don't want to talk about gallons. Yeah, I remember in Sweden it was something around $3-something per liter, or $2-something per liter was the conversion. So you're talking, $8.90 a gallon.
That's
by US
awful.
price. Yeah, that's in US dollars. So, we were all crying. This is the best about the United States. We were crying so hard when the gas prices hit $3.80 a gallon. People were like fainting from the disbelief of how expensive this gas is. Oh my God, $4 a gallon. What is my 50-gallon per tank truck gonna do? Here they're driving these big SUVs that get like 10 miles to the gallon. So, God forbid, $200 fill-ups.
Gosh. LG555K, what's the best Elite Tuners car to drive? Well, personally, I mean, I guess that's personal preference, but the best one out of them all is definitely the Supra. That's a 6.9 car, I do believe, if you can max it out completely.
I like the Supra. I think it's easy to drive. It's easy to build. It has good tune, good progression once you elite it. I think the Supra is the best one so far out of the Elite Tuner cars.
Hey,
Not to
look.
say the Nissans won't get better, but, you know.
Asho Speed the King is here. What's up, Asho?
Oh, Asho, welcome.
He actually makes some of those content accounts. Like I have access to 2 different content accounts now, and Asho fixed up the one I've been using today, so
Very nice.
he does a good job on that stuff, guys. Oh, my opponent disconnected.
Leroy Jenkins.
All right, let's go, Leroy Jenkins. I think he's in a Subaru as well. Yeah, thanks for stopping out, Asho. I might actually have to try and win this one. Leroy Jenkins, though, I'm pretty sure this is one of you guys that come out to the stream, right? I kind of feel like my car is naked after seeing that livery on his, and mine doesn't have one. Alright, I'm still going to try and beat him without the nitrous, guys. Can we do it?
I don't know.
I got this car reset to a good place, guys. So now it's winning almost every race without beating the dyno, so it's definitely at a good spot.
All right, Gregor, have a good one. Hey, Melon555, welcome. I think Beast asked me which Corvette I had and wanted to question. Up there it is. Yeah, what Corvette do I have? The Stingray or the C3 from Legends? I have a Corvette that's not in this game because most games, for whatever reason, decide to skip it. Yes, it's a C6. Leroy Jenkins, it's a WoW tribute. Yep. I actually ran the IGN Leroy Jenkins for a good 6 months at one point. I even changed my Facebook picture to the Leroy Jenkins like drawing that they had from WoW. It was hilarious.
What is Leroy Jenkins? I mean, that's been around way before WoW and stuff, though.
So the story behind Leroy Jenkins, if you're not a WoW player, you wouldn't understand. So back in the day when they were doing what they call raids, okay, this guy was named Leroy Jenkins in the game. He was apparently the tank or something for the raid, which is the guy that's supposed to hold aggro. So he was either asleep or he wasn't on chat. And then when the raid is being planned, all of a sudden he wakes up and jumps in and goes, Leroy Jenkins! And he goes running right in and wipes out the whole raid. These are like 50 or 100-man, 40-man raids back then. 40-man, that's right.
That's
40
funny.
players literally got wiped out because he wasn't paying attention. So that became famous as the Leroy Jenkins. If you hear somebody yell Leroy Jenkins, it basically means that some idiot just decided to run out in the middle of the field and get everybody killed. Yeah, beast. The C6. I have a Z06, so it is a beast of a car. Spins the tire in third gear, 0 to 60 in first gear. Real fun car. Real fun to drive, but a little bit of a pucker factor when you drive it because how crazy the tires get loose.
Now, Max, when I was a kid, not really a kid, but teenager back in the early 90s, we used to yell Leroy Jenkins and crap all the time, and I don't really know why. It was just a funny thing to say. So the whole
it probably
Leroy
goes back that far.
The whole Leroy Jenkins thing.
The original WoW.
It's been around forever, and nobody I know that really knows what the actual meaning behind that is, but that's an old school thing.
It's an old school thing. Yep. Yeah. Oh, Eclipia doesn't like the C6 Corvette. Well, I'm sorry. It's the one I like. So, this goes back to taste in cars. I don't like gray, and some of you guys love it. It's just whatever you like. So, the RP the F1 makes fully elite, LJ, on my end is about 1485 RP, and I don't run it fully maxed setups. I run it in 7.7 lobby, so that does about 1485 RP without any wildcard.
Yeah, it's one of the highest earning cars in the game as far as RP goes.
Yep.
All right, Thomas, you disappeared, buddy. All right, DL fan. I know this is one of you guys. Unless there's a different DL out there. I think that means Danny Lightning, right?
Hey, Clivia, I already get great cars from Rare Imports all the time, so haha. You can't outsmart me because I'm a moron.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, what were we at here? Let's see. If anybody knows where that line came from, I'll be really impressed.
Zainab, yeah, a lot of us can't really spend money on this game, and that's okay. There's still a lot of great stuff to do on this game for free. I mean, I've hardly I don't make very much money, so I can't usually spend on this game. I mean, I've probably spent a total of, like, out of my own money, like $20 maybe. There's been 2 or 3 times where somebody sent me some money and said, hey, buy this car with it, and I did, since that's what they asked me to do with the money. But that's been like 2 or 3 times someone had asked me to buy a specific car. But for the most part, I mean, even with that being said, that's still less than like that's about $60 in total maybe on this game. So you don't got to spend a bunch of money. You just have to have patience. It takes a while to build up an account for someone who's free to play, but if you play long enough, you'll have all kinds of stuff before you know it.
Yeah, it's just basically where Natural Motion makes money off of you is off of your impatience and your desire to get something out of the game specific, right? Because if you're not chasing something and you're not in a rush, this game can be played completely free. I was actually thinking of making a video about that, how to play the game for free, because really it comes down to basically patience and the ability and willpower to let something go. And because sometimes that's harder than you think.
And the willpower to save those keys for a while too.
Yes, it's all about self-control and patience with this game if you want to play it free. Now, I want to address LJ's comment about people saying it makes 3,000 RP. Yes, it does on a 150 wild card. The McLaren F1 makes over 3,000 RP per run. This is why I am able to cap 300K in 1 hour. Okay, because you only need to do 100 wins. And if you're not losing at all, 100 wins takes, on a fast device, takes about 50 minutes. So there you go. There's your 300K in an hour strategy.
Tattoo Josh, welcome to the stream, buddy. Another one of my buddies is here.
A lot of guys here. This is awesome.
Someone just said, loving the stream. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I think it was like DNDH. I'm not really sure how to say that, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, someone
always good when everybody's enjoying themselves. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, we like these things to be fun, you know. We try to, me and Max try to have fun and you know, be weird and goofy and stuff, and that's about it. You know, having a good time.
I spent $80 on crates.
Oh my goodness!
But doesn't mean I don't know how to play the game for free. There's a difference between willing to spend and spending because you're just desperate to get something.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not. I'm not against paying the developer some money. Okay, because I enjoy the game. I played it a long time. But on the other hand, some people like to play for free, but they don't know how. That's really all we're just doing here is giving some advice. But it really, you know. But yeah.
Crazy Drifting said, "What is TRB?" I have no idea what TRB is. Is that something you were mentioning, Max? I'm not good with abbreviations.
Did I mention anything about TRB? I have no idea.
TRB.
A turb? There's no TRB in the game that I'm aware of, unless it's a brand that we're missing here.
I'm not exactly sure what that is, honestly.
It's a file type, if that's what you're talking about. There is a TRB file in the files, but I'm not sure what that file does, but there is a TRB file.
Yeah, if you're asking about files, I have no idea.
Yeah, we're not the right guys to ask about that, because we'll tell you to do something, and next thing you know, you won't have a game. Woohoo!
If Asho's still here, he might know. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, Asho may know the answer to that, but... Listen, guys, I mean, we're reading your chat, so if our sense of humor isn't coming across properly, it's not because we're trying to make fun of you. It's just sometimes when we're reading something, we don't get the full, feel of the comment. That's all. Let's see. Oh, Barton says, TRB is how you hack to get 300 RP in 5 minutes. Nice.
It is?
Apparently.
Well... I don't.
No, that's TRD, Bunker Spy. Toyota Racing Development is TRD. Okay, TRB, it's like
I hate to
Toyota
say this,
Racing,
but every time I see the TRD logo on a Toyota, I'm just like, man, that sure sounds like turd. And as much as I love Toyota, I've just always hated reading TRD on a car and going, oh God, it's a turd.
It's a turd Supra. Oh my God, a turd Supra.
I mean, I know it stands for Toyota Racing Division, but I just don't know why my brain goes turd every time I see that.
Oh my God.
I don't remember whose turn it is to win, Thomas. I'm just going to go ahead and slow down. Oh, I guess it was my turn to
hilarious. Win. Turd Supra. Wait, what did I miss here? Oh, Zadeb, talking about spending $199 and not getting what you want. This is a glitch that I encountered years ago. This is worth a story. You know that super gas or super nitrous that people buy when they're trying to race through Victor? Because, I was a beginner and I had no idea, and super nitrous really did sound great. I bought super nitrous. I get to the line, and somehow my tier 4 car ended up being a tier 2 WRX. I don't care what kind of super nitrous you're running. You're not beating Victor with a stock WRX STI tier 2. So I burn my super nitrous. I lose the game. I was pissed, so I reset the game 4 or 5 times trying to figure out why it keep giving me the WRX, but I'm still stuck with it. So in the end, I had to pay for super nitrous twice. Okay?
Well, that's
I had to get
bummer.
the right car. Oh, yeah. So I've been there, guys. I've done all the things that I tell you not to do. It's because I know I've done it, and I regret it. So it's from experience, not from me being smart, okay? It's more like I tripped on that tree stump 4 times, so I'm telling you, please watch. There's a tree stump there. Don't trip on it. All right. Let's see. What do we got here?
After this tank of gas, I'm probably going to use the restroom here, so... Normally, I don't really spend too much time live racing on the Friday streams, but we're just kind of testing out the Supra. Did I just say the Supra? We're testing out the Subaru to see if we could kind of get it in a reset lobby, which it did work. It does work on this car, which is very nice. But I should be running just a little bit slower than my dyno, or really close to the dyno. Do you play CSR2 in the...
someone? You're swapping, right? I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, I'm playing with Thomas here.
Oh.
I think we're swapping, or maybe he's just taking all the wins. I'm not sure. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff coming. But another thing they've been doing a lot is, and this is again goes back to free players. Notice recently, Natural Motion's been recycling every paid car, Purple Star car out there. This is becoming a trend, and I see it. So I suspect what they're going to do is they put out a flash car, and then within 3-4 seasons, there's a Gold Star version of it that's a recycled car. So, if you're not in a hurry to get a car, you just kind of can hold on to the idea that eventually they're going to recycle the thing anyway. So that's what I'm expecting from this game. So my free-to-play account just takes longer to get the same thing. Yeah, it's been happening a long time with the recycling, but they're really recycling like every top 10 car and recent flash cars. Yep, you're right, Asho. You're right. It started a while ago with 2.6. Yep. So, I mean, that's the new trend. So maybe it's good for free-to-play players. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think
Asho just put out a pretty nice video. If I didn't have time to watch it, but I'm pretty sure I saw on my notifications he just put out a nice video. You all might want to check out.
Yep.
I gotta go watch that a little later here. After the stream, I'll probably go check out a couple videos.
Oh, Beast asked me earlier, why do I drive the Acura? Is it because of gas prices? No, Beast. I live in an area that recently had probably 2 foot of snow. I don't know about you, but if you ever try to drive a Corvette in like a half an inch of snow, you'll understand why I drive the Acura. So that's really why.
Okay, is the Wesac any good? Well, there's actually a couple of different Wesac cars.
Yeah, we
Joshua,
suck in general.
I'm guessing you're probably referring to the Prestige Cup car, right? The GT3 RS Wesac. I know I pronounce it different and wrong every time, but it's okay.
Now, someone told me it's pronounced something like Wesac, like Wesac package.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's an okay car.
Yeah.
It's an okay car.
Now, the current one, the GT3, is not bad. The GT2 is not good for Tempest, but pretty good for live racing, and some people are using it. But again, they're not top cars overall in the game, so they're okay. Oh, so Comic said it sounds like that. Wesac? Is that how it's pronounced?
That's how I pronounce it. Wesac. Actually, I don't pronounce it that way, even though I should.
LOL should be able to tell us how it's actually pronounced.
I think it's Wesac, but I always say it wrong. Even though I think it's supposed to be Wesac, I always say like Wesac and Chicwalk and Weehaw. I don't know. I just blurt something out there, and it's never right. I know that much. All right, guys. Max, can we switch to you? I'm about to run to the restroom here.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me see if I'm on the right. Yeah, go ahead. All
right, we're going to switch back over to Maxthegamer, and I am going to go pee. All right, the PPs have got me today. I got to go pee.
All right. So,
thanks for the swaps, guys. LOL and Thomas and a couple of the other guys. That was fun. I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes.
Since we're on this live racing thing, let me see if I can jump in live.
Somebody named Dirty Kermit is in my lobby. I don't know why, but that's just a funny name. All right. Be right back.
Dirty Kermit. There's some funny names out there.
Wow.
All right. I'll give you guys the dyno in a second. Now, LJ505, I was going to answer that question earlier. Whether a perfect launch or a good launch is best depends on the car. Some cars cannot be launched perfect. Some cars must be launched perfect. Other cars are more forgiving, and you can sort of wing it as long as you're close. So it depends on the car. It actually makes a big difference which car and, what tune you have. It affects where you launch. Okay? Let's see. There's custard poop, really? I thought it was something else, but that would be an interesting name. All right. Yeah, we all need money. I mean, I'm like down probably 20. Oh, I would say 15 million from where I was beginning the season. So, lots of money being spent real fast. Let's see. All right, so I'm 11.1 dyno, guys. With this car, I'm probably in 11.3. Let's see what I'm actually racing here. Now, in SXR, tend to have real high evo, so this one probably will run somewhere closer to 11.1 or 11s even. But let's find out. So yes, Dyno's 11.1, but I'm not sure which lobby I'm in because this car has really high evo with the setup, and I may have a lobby advantage. So let's see how we play this out. I am well ahead here, so I'm going to slow down. And that is a... Oh, that's you. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if you ran slow intentionally, but that was a 11.3, 11.4. I guess. What's your dyno, Comet Warrior? Is it like a 11.2, 11.3?
Ah, Max and Comet found each other. Cool, cool.
Ah, botched the launch. Yeah, that makes sense. NSXR rarely runs poor in any lobby, so I always use them as a benchmark. 11.4. Okay, so I'm dynoing 11.1. You're dynoing 11.4. So you would have to run 11.1s to beat me, basically, which is faster than your dyno, which isn't good. So this is one of those cars that... Ooh, oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. What am I doing?
So Max, we're going on about 2 hours. How do you feel about another 30 minutes or so on this stream?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
After that, I have some stuff to do myself, so that's a perfect time.
All right, guys, 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes. I'm going to kind of take a break for about 5 more minutes. I need to move around a little bit. Most of you guys know I got the nerve and muscle problems. I got to get up about every 2 hours and move around. Keeps everything really stiffens up, so... I'm kind of like pacing around my room for a little bit just to keep moving. So,
accept my request. I will get you a request. I'll get to it when I finish. He's got stuff to do, like accepting my request. It's important. Most important. Do not forget that.
I have a request. $10 billion.
You owe me money, man, when you're sending it. Right? I still owe you like some in-game cash, I think.
I really don't know, actually. Doesn't matter. It's all good. But you do owe me $10 billion.
$10 billion.
That's evil. I need more evil points. So yeah.
Comet Warrior, I always slow down at the end, so it's not that I'm forgetting whose turn it is. It's just the way I drive my cars. It's a habit. So, I try to keep races close. Sometimes it looks like you beat me or I beat you really close. It's not a big deal to me. It's not a big deal to lose here and there.
$10 billion. $10 billion.
$10 billion.
I can't
did he ask for 1 million first, and then it was like, that's really not much money.
Yeah, something like that. That was.
Yeah, that was your turn. Your turn. I won the last one, so it's your turn, Comet.
Oh man, I just pulled a free crate for the tier 4 cars on the Elite Tuners, and it gave me a couple. It gave me like 2 Subaru parts, and the rest were all for the Evo. The Evil.
The Evo.
The Mitsubishi Evil.
It's that Evo car.
Yeah, I really don't do a good Dr. Evil. That's crazy though. That Mike Myers guy, he played a whole bunch of characters in that movie. That dude's a good actor, actually.
Talented.
Oh yeah,
he's pretty
for sure.
Talented. Yeah.
He is. I wonder what happened to Garth from Wayne's World. I wonder if he still does anything. Dana Carvey, right?
All right, Alkesh, are Pagani's any good? Most of them, my opinion, no. There are some decent ones. For example, earlier we were discussing it. We're saying the Imola's good, the Zonda R is decent, and the Botchetta is pretty good. Because I will botch the name of that car no matter what.
Yeah, the Imola is a cool car.
Yep. Comet, you should catch up. Yep. I love how the top end is on that NSXR because it starts off so slow, And you're halfway down the track thinking, I got this guy. I got this guy. And then he comes blowing by you. It's like, whoa. I don't have him. What the hell was that?
Yeah.
You know?
I hate those cars that do that. You're just like, yeah, I got him. And then all of a sudden, right before you cross the finish line, they're like, zoop.
Zoop.
You're just
I
like,
love that.
No!
I like doing that in my
Monica!
car. If I'm the guy with the faster car, that is what I love to. Oh, race refused. That can't be right. Oh, I think I got bumped. Whatever. Nice swapping with you, Comet. Oh, that was your last tank.
Hey,
Okay, no
Tattoo
problem.
Josh said he's sub to Max the Gamer. Thank you, Josh. And he says you should too, and he's right, guys. I forgot to mention that so
Thank
far.
you for subbing.
If you
That's
guys,
awesome of you.
If you guys could check out Max's channel, the bot does post a link every 15 minutes or something to Max's channel. So he always comes in here and puts in a lot of hard work and helps you guys answer this, and he makes great CSR2 videos as well. And I've got ringing in my left ear all of a sudden.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I get some weird tinnitus.
I don't do jailbreak on Roblox. Actually, I haven't been playing Roblox much at all, but it's mostly to hang out with my son is why I play Roblox.
That Amola is cool.
Thomas, did you re-challenge me, or did we have an issue there somewhere?
Sweet. The Amola looks like the Ardent Blitz, man. All right, hold on. I'm going to switch to my screen for just a second. Guys, you War Robots guys. Does this or does this not look like Ardent Blitz? Maybe that's why I like this car so much.
The color scheme, is it?
Yeah, the colors. It looks like the Ardent Blitz. All right, back to Max, guys. Back to Max.
Oh, here we go. Here's Thomas again. The Dino LOL is 11.1 on my end, but it looks like people with 11.3, 11.4 also seems to meet up with me, so it really depends on your car. Piggy is the new thing on... Oh, Piggy! I think he was playing it. I didn't play it, but... Is that the one where they eat each other or eat to get bigger or something?
What?
It was an interesting game.
Piggy? I haven't seen that.
It's on Roblox, so basically what it is they try to eat to get bigger and then they eat each other or something. It's some crazy game.
There's quite a few games like that. It's one of those IO games, probably, like Piggy IO or something.
Oh, Piggy IO, I played that before. The IO games.
You know what I like is hole IO. You're just a hole, and
not even close.
you move your hole around a city. All right, you're just a hole, right? Stuff falls into it as you move around the city, and the more stuff that falls into your hole, the bigger it gets. And eventually your hole is swallowing whole buildings and stuff, and whoever has the biggest hole at the end of the game is the winner. That is a fun game. It's only like little 2-minute matches though. I think you get like 2 minutes to make your huge.
You know why I stopped
hole.
playing that, Danny? I thought you were playing actual players, but it turns out it's all AI.
Really?
Yeah. Here's how I found out, because the game is available offline. Now, it doesn't make sense player names are playing me offline. It just, if we're playing multiplayer, it can't be offline. So that's why I figured out it's not,
Are you sure
that took all the fun out of it for me.
Are you sure it's just not when you're offline that it has AI? Because I always thought it was multiplayer.
You can actually play one game online and one game offline by repeating, like replay, and it still allows it. So it's obviously AI based. So maybe it takes information from other players and try to duplicate their play style, but ultimately it's AI. And that's slightly disappointing. Not that it's a bad game, I still enjoy it.
Still is a lot of fun. I saw another one that was similar. You were in alien spaceship and you would beam stuff up. And the more stuff you beamed up,
of that game.
There's a whole lot of those AO game or IO
hey, War
games
Machine,
out there.
Thank you for subscribing. All right.
Yeah, War Machine's a mod over on my War Robots channel, and man, he's great at being a mod. It's crazy, but he tries to promote my videos everywhere. Like if I'm doing a War Robots live stream, he goes to like 20 different Facebook pages and says, "Hey, Danny Lightning streaming and stuff."
Hey, Slick, welcome to the stream.
A lot of these other guys that are mods on my accounts do an awesome job as well. But yeah, I added a few more mods today on this account, but these are guys that I know personally. You know, most of the time they're just over on my War Robot stuff, but they all came to visit me here today, so.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice of them.
Yeah.
Joshua, you said, does anyone play Gario? I never played that. I don't know. I'm not even sure what that is.
Thanks, KD. I think KD subbed to you as well.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you for subbing.
Josh,
I don't play War Robots anymore, but I do play Mech Arena right now, so...
Hey!
It's like
you said
the cartoon version of War Robots.
He said it right this time. I'm disappointed.
Mech Arena!
Usually he says Macarena. He's like, hey, Macarena.
Yep.
Joshua, what were you saying about the Sesto Elemento there? That car is amazing, by the way. Pretty much everybody knows I love that thing.
Here comes LL with the big Dino Buster. I'm gonna beat you.
Uh-oh. Oh,
I'm gonna show
thing.
you how it's done, boy.
All right. The grocery getter is gonna whoop you, Max. I just have a feeling. That grocery getter is gonna just be like, bam!
It's 130K, but it's a grocery getter.
It is so hard to beat that car.
Wow, that's because it freaking beats Dino by like half a second.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
But the problem, of course, is if you do that, you're putting yourself at risk of getting bumped. So it's tricky. So, you know, it's a good car, though. I really like that car.
You won. Check that out. You got him.
Oh, no, he slowed down. He didn't push his car. Yeah.
Gotcha. Top 10
I mean,
best
he should
live
be able
racing.
to run. I would... Correct me if I'm wrong, LL, but your car probably dynos somewhere around 10.3 or 10.2, and you can probably run around, 11.3, and you can probably run around at what, a 10.8 to 10.5, right? It depends on how you shift it too.
Yeah.
So,
that car is a beast. A lot of people have probably got that car and said, "Oh man, it's a station wagon," and just discarded it, let it collect dust. But that car, it's a beast.
Yeah, it moves, and especially it's a top end car too. So because you're shifting right to like fifth and nitrous, and then you get this huge top end at the end. Is how the car works.
Yeah,
it's a great car though.
Crack the Sky, not too bad, buddy. Can't complain too much. Hopefully your day is going awesome.
Oh yeah, the R6 Avant being the next PC car would be pretty awesome. Actually,
I've actually heard two different cars. Okay, I'm not sure. I lost my notes. I can't find my notes that said the original car actually, but I'm pretty sure there was another car originally supposed to be, and now people are saying it's the RS6 Avant, but I don't know. So I didn't make a video about next season's cars because I'm a little confused on which one it actually is, so I kind of skipped it this time. But there's quite a few YouTubers out there saying it's the RS6, but that's not originally what my notes had said, but I lost them, so I don't know. Not really sure, unfortunately.
Yeah, Bosco, it's 130K, I think in the US. I saw one for sale down the street. So the dealership had it listed for about 130. The RS6 Avant. I happen to have an Audi Porsche dealership like 5 minutes from me.
Right. Christian says, is the T5 car good? Well, Christian, which T5 car, buddy? I think there's like 400 Tier 5 cars in this game.
That's crazy how many there are.
There's a total of 650 some cars in this game right now, and they just added another handful of cars, so there's a pretty good chance. There's a pretty good chance we're over 650 now. We might be like 660 something. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But I mean, if we're talking about Slick ass, which Pagani is good for Showdown? Let's put it this way. I got the Imola because I figured if I'm going to buy a car and spend on it anyway, I want the one that's going to get me to 1600 and get the other two cars. So that's the one I went with. But it really depends on if you're getting it with gold keys or you're actually buying it, because if you're actually buying it, that's, you know, the Imola is the way to go. In some ways, it's better than the Zonda R, but if it's not that, it's different. So it's really your, you know, your call what you want to do. But if you're getting it from gold keys, it's going to be the BC, which isn't as as consistent, I should say.
All right, somebody's asking what are the top 10 live racing cars in this game, and unfortunately that's not really possible to answer as top 10. I mean, there's so many cars in this game that are just amazing at live racing. I can't really pinpoint what are actually the 10 best, to tell you the truth.
Right.
That would be
It's hard to say. It depends on what you're looking for,
and depending on how you have it tuned too. I mean, some cars that are just kind of so. If somebody knows how to tune it or set it up just right, it can become a beast, even though you never realized it was. You know what I mean? There's just too many variables in that one to really answer it properly. But there's a crap load of really awesome live racing cars in this game. I did do a video on my favorite live racing cars. That's somewhere on my channel, but it probably needs updated. I need to do a new one of those soon because they keep adding new cars into the game, and there's some pretty amazing ones out there.
Now, the free Tier 5 car, Pagani, is not good, so please don't expect that too much from that car. The only free cars that are good, really, the Toyota Supra is really good.
Oh, yeah.
And, the LB Aventador that many people got not years ago, but a while ago, that's a good car. But the rest are not really that great. Thank you for the bet, LL. I'm assuming you're giving it to me, but he was edging up there going, I wasn't going to give it to him, but let me give it to him. No, I'm teasing. I know he always gives a nice tip at the end.
Okay, Niner says Des Martin has a video about the next season's cars and some upcoming Duality Cups, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we can check the video out. I'm sure he has good information. So,
yeah, usually he does.
Seems to be on top of things with the information. You're talking about the 6,000 gold one? Don't spend 6,000 gold on that one because it's middle of the pack. And it's not a car that you're likely to use much after the showdown anyway. So I wouldn't spend 6,000 gold on that.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. 6,000 gold is a lot for a car that's just kind of so. Honestly, even if that was like 3,000 gold, I still don't think I would buy it for myself. Plus, the Pagani parts are not easy to get. Once the part crates for the event is gone, don't expect to get any more parts for a really long time.
Yeah. Christian, if you're a new player, your best free car is that Supra. Focus on building that. That thing is awesome. Well, you will have to get some elite tokens, but it's an awesome car.
Do you have the Supra? I don't know. I don't know how new you are, but you have to get to a certain level before you get it, I believe.
I think it's rank 30. That's not that hard to get to.
Favorite live racing car? What's our favorite? Well, man.
Oh, boy. That's a...
Right now, I'm really enjoying my Supra. I love the Sesto Elemento. I love that little Fast and Furious Ford Escort. Of course, that one was a paid car. Somebody bought me that car, which was extremely nice of them. What else do I like? I mean...
For me, I would have to say the two favorite live racing car were the ones I used the most would be either the Bach Mono or the F1 right now. Simply because I like both cars. And the Bach Mono, I've had so much racing in, I'm just really familiar with that car.
Yeah, it's an awesome one.
I can control the lobby very well and control my runs very well.
Ferrari F40 is awesome. The RX-7 Rocket Bunny, if you set that up correctly, if you know what to do with the tires, that becomes a great live racing car. Not easy to get parts for, though. That's the problem with a lot of these cars, is they're not easy to get parts for. One thing as a new player, though, if you buy the Stage 4 GTR from the dealership, that's a great little live racing car for someone who's just starting out. The Tier 2 Porsche Boxster, great little live racing car for someone who's new, if you have Porsche parts, that is. What other?
Well, I mean, if you're brand new, the GTI and the A-Bars are probably your starter live racing cars, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're perfectly good for it.
They're great. Yeah, I live raced my GTI for a really long time, and then I got my Porsche Boxster. Then I live raced the crap out of that, and then eventually I got a Mustang HPE 750. Not the Boss version. The Boss version kind of sucks, but I got that really awesome Mustang on Tier 4, and that was my go-to live racing car for a long time. And then I finally got a really awesome Tier 5 live racer and kind of switched over to Tier 5 for a while. But there's so many good Tier 4 and Tier 5 cars. Wait, Crow says the Toyota 86. I do remember the first car. What's up, Crow? Crow runs the... Crow helps run the Reddit page for CSR2, and you know, he puts out a lot of awesome information over there. Crow does a great job with keeping up with all the info and stuff, guys. But
now, Crazy Drifting's been asking this question: how to get out of a bot lobby? I have a suspicion, Crazy, you're one of the guys that got the updates early. That's how you ended up in a bot lobby in the first place. Because generally you don't see full bot lobbies continuously unless you're on a different update than most of the rest of us. In that situation, unfortunately, you have to wait for the rest of us to get our update so we can catch up and meet up with you, because you get into a new live lobby each time you change your update. Other than that, if it's just like a little glitchy thing where you're stuck in the lobby, you can change your upgrades and tune, and most of the time that should pull you right out of that lobby. But if it's an update related situation, there's nothing you can do until more players update.
Yep, that's always the bummer. When you're the first person to get a new update, forget about live racing unless you don't mind racing the bots. But the bots are kind of nice because it's a guaranteed win. So just go in and go, bam, 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 bam. I destroyed every bot in the game. Donna's F50 is a decent live racing car. I don't think it's one of the better ones, but it does okay. I know quite a few people who had that and live raced it all the time because they didn't have anything better, but once they got something better, they eventually switched over, but it does okay. It does okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's fine, Noel. I mean, you don't have to be sorry. I mean, I know every problem in this game for the most part because I've experienced most of them, so disconnects doesn't bother me at all. And you notice when you disconnect, it's not like... The game is great. It doesn't say you've disconnected. It says the other guy refused you. Haha.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, really? He refused me? You know, nobody's trying to refuse anybody here. It's just they disconnect you, and then you get that lovely message.
Hello, Francisco. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. Bunker Spy loves the bot lobbies. I can see that. I mean, it's easy wins. I like racing real people, it's more fun, but bots are kind of cool every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, if you have Phoenix Siege and you get a bot lobby, and that's in the old days when you know, things would change. Leroy Jenkins is here.
What's up, Leroy Jenkins?
When the RP used to drop down when you win a lot, bot lobby actually turned out to be one of the best things for you. So nowadays it's not as valuable to have bot lobbies as before, but you know, it's good to have that option sometimes, and you get all your silver keys real fast.
The Sesto Elemento is a giant Dino Buster, and yes, it will win every live race until you get pushed. I think there's actually a way to make the Sesto. I think there's a way to push the Sesto back to where you can win live races without beating your dyno time as well. But if you're using it as a dyno buster, man, you can just get on there and destroy everybody until it gets pushed, and then you have to reset it eventually. But yeah, as long as it doesn't need reset, the Sesto beats almost every car out there.
You know what's funny about Bosco's comment about denying everybody when there's bots? That's actually a thing. There were people literally that were bot hunters for the longest time in this game, and they'll sit in the lobby waiting for, and they try to intentionally get you to leave. because bots don't show up until there's less than 4 players.
Yeah.
So they would like challenge you and leave just to piss you off. So you leave the lobby, and then they're like, okay, where's my bots? I got rid of these guys. Let me have my bots. So I used to go to tier 2 lobby where that's like the biggest thing, and people would just aggravate me just to kick me out. I was like, you guys, man, I'm not coming back here. That's probably why I don't race in tier 2 anymore. Because there was all bot hunters.
Victor CSR2, what would be the best tier 4 car to elite for live, free or paid? Well, any really good live racing car with 4 or 5 stars, especially if they're purple stars, or if you have a Legends car that has the Legends bonus, if you elite something like that, it's going to earn even more respect points. So any really good live racing car that you enjoy using a lot is your best bet.
Wait,
there's no like absolute best, but I mean, well, like we just got these. I mean, if you were to take one of these, like these Lancers or this new Subaru, since it's got the stars, if you find that you love that car for live racing, by all means, elite one of those. If you don't love it for live racing, even though it's got the purple stars after you max it out and all, then pick something else. But I mean, if you got the NSXR, that might be a good one because that's an awesome live racing car. Plus, it's got the Legends bonus. But you just kind of pick your best and or favorite live racing car to elite, I would say.
Are we talking about a tier 4 car to elite, or?
I believe he said tier 4.
Well, tier 4 live racing car. You're looking at one. He's kicking my behind. So some of the top ones, in my opinion, NSXR for sure. That's one of the top ones. The RS6 Avant that I'm racing right here. Your Ford GT 2015, I think it's the tier 4 one. That's an awesome live racer. The TVR Griffiths, the Lotus Evora, these are all top cars in live for tier 4. In fact, tier 4 now has so many good live racers. I don't think new players really need to worry about a tier 5 one until much later in the game. It's not like before when tier 4 had all the weak cars. 2005, sorry. Yeah, you guys are right. I'm having like a mental moment here.
I mean, sometimes I'd rather race a tier 4 car in live than a tier 5. And I don't know why. I just have a thing for the tier 4 cars in this game. I'm weird, I guess. Guys, so the stream's going to be coming to an end here. I mean, it's about 6:27, so we're going to go probably about 3 to 5 more minutes on this stream. So if you guys got any quick last minute questions, feel free to get them in. You can always ask questions on my videos. I try to reply when I can. Unfortunately, there are a lot of comments coming in some days. Some days I might get 1,000+ comments on new videos and old videos, but other days the comments are a little slower, but I do try to reply, guys. But if you guys got some sort of comments real quick, Max has got to go. We've been on for 2.5 hours, and it's about time to call our quits here. LJ555K, I make about 1.5 million per season on average. I'm definitely not one of those guys that spends 12 hours a day playing and makes 5 million RP, but I like to play the game for fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that with the showdown, a lot of people are kind of avoiding live as much. All right, so Comic, I'm gonna have to start adding gas with gold, and it usually freezes my account. So I'm just letting you know I may not come back from this.
Well, aren't we gonna end this anyway, Max?
Huh? Yeah, we're ending anyway. So if I freeze, it's done.
What's the best way to get? What's the best way to get stage 6 parts for the Lamborghini Legends event? Unfortunately, it took me 1.5 years to get the last stage 6 part I needed to finish Legends. That's all I was waiting was for one more stage 6 on that Lamborghini. It took me 1.5 years to finish Legends just because these stage 6 parts are so hard to get. I mean, the only thing you can really do is restore another Lamborghini and then strip it, which takes a lot of work and a lot of time. I would just be really patient and wait. I mean, I got mine. One day I opened up a bronze crate and Donna was like, bam, here's that stage 6 part you've been waiting for. So, I mean, you just never know when they're going to show up, but it's not easy to get parts for those things.
Melwalk, do not remove stage 6s because it dropped Evo, retune the car. Definitely not worth paying gold to remove anything. In fact, you never really remove. You just you can remove the effect from the stage 6s just by putting a different stage in.
Yeah, you can refit parts.
Wait, what am I doing? I'm thinking I'm swapping with this guy. I don't know if he's even in this stream. Just lower the par, but do not.
Refit, but do not remove if you want to change parts. Unless for some reason you just never want that part to be on your car again, then it's okay to remove, but I wouldn't suggest it. Favorite type of car, top speed or a fast start? Well, that really depends on what I'm doing, Average Joe. But I don't really have a preference either way. I mean, some events will require, or some types of races, I should say, will require a car with fast speed. Some require a car with good acceleration. Some events you need both. So it's really just depending on what I'm doing as to what kind of car I would rather drive. But just in general, I don't have a preference either way.
Is this person in this channel, I mean, the one that's racing me? Because he bet me 200K, and I lost the first run, so I'm curious if this is intentional.
I'm not sure.
People were giving me money, so I was going to be like, oh, thanks for the money, but I'm not sure if he was serious with the bet or not.
What's the best gold crate I've gotten? I don't know, actually. I think the only time I've ever got a good car out of the gold crate is when we had one of those 10x chances up or whatever, or 20x chance, and I got the featured car on the first pull. I don't even remember what they were, but twice now I've got a car on the first pull in the last 4 years, so it doesn't happen often, but I don't even remember what the cars were, honestly. My memory sucks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Leroy. He says, great stream.
All right, Vic, have a good one.
Yeah, Vic, take it easy. Good to see you.
Fake Leroy.
Crow says STI or Evo. Okay, real quick before we leave, this is going to be the last question, guys. I like the STI for a couple of reasons. On stage 5, I'm able to make it beat Dyno by a few tenths of a second. I haven't been able to do that on the Evo yet. Now on stage 6, they're both very equal cars to where they run almost the same time, I found. They both beat Dyno by a lot. So on stage 5, I think the STI is much better than the Evo overall. The STI is much easier to get parts for. That's a big plus of getting the STI first. But when you max them out, they're both amazing. So.
Oh, thank you for being a subscriber, LJ. It's nice to have people that have been subscribed that's here.
But yeah, I made a video on the stage 5 STI yesterday, and today I made a video on the stage 5 and the maxed out Evo. So if you guys want to check those out, I still need to make a video on the stage 6 STI, which I'll probably get sometime early next week. I'm not sure why I didn't do that yesterday. I just did the stage 5 one for some reason. But yeah, I like them both, but I would get the STI first, just by going by those couple of things. All right, everybody, this has been a lot of fun. I want to say thank you to all the moderators. You guys are awesome. You come out, help the streams run well and all that good stuff. And we had a couple guests, like the Crow was here, Asho Speed was here. It was awesome to see you guys, you know. Everybody that just comes out and watches the videos and stuff, I appreciate you all so much, and so does Max. If you guys get a chance, please stop over to Max's channel and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Before you go, please hit that like button on this stream. That always helps out the YouTubers. Even if it's not me, if you're watching a video and you like it, make sure you hit the like, because that really helps out your favorite YouTubers, guys. And yeah, anything to add before we go, Max?
Yeah, I appreciate everyone coming to join us in these streams. Thank you for those who came to the live racing to kind of race with us as well. And, you know, as always, I'll catch you guys next time in another live stream with Danny and Max. I hope you'll join us. Have a good one.
All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll be back on Sunday with a live racing stream Sunday morning, where you guys can just try to find me and live race me for about 2 hours. And then I take turns with you all. But until then, you guys have a great evening. Hope your night or evening or day or whatever is awesome, depending on where you are in this world. But yep, I think that pretty much wraps this one up, guys. Thank you all so much. You're all awesome. Appreciate you all. And until next time, me and Max are out.